We're live.
Regrettably,
crap. People will be able to see us. People will be able to hear us. We're down a couple people tonight, but that's okay. We'll soldier on without them. Let me make sure.
All the preachers.
All the preachers. Yeah, we lost all our healing.
Goodness. I gotta turn these lights.
Paying penance
from
for
me a little
those
bit.
7 days of rain.
Yeah.
All the Almighty may make a flood. Oh, that was me.
Okay. Yeah, we're coming through.
Yes,
All right.
Indeed. We look like people. We talk like them.
It might even smell like them.
Quite possibly.
So everyone watching on stream, you might notice a green little weird box in the dice rolling section. That's because I have put in... Did it not come through? Oh, it's just really slow on the stream. A little dice rolling thing so you can see my dice.
Oh, good. Glad you got that one out of your system.
I do. I couldn't get the green screen part to work because my dice are green.
Awesome.
So...
You mean you only have one set of dice? I'm out of here.
I only
Unfortunately,
have...
It's a little hard to see what the roll is still, but might need a little finessing.
Yeah, that's what they get for today.
Of course, I'm not full screened either, so...
Yeah. Anyway, not important right now. Welcome to the goddamn show. Hey, it's Gentendo. Was it a nat 20? I don't know. Starting early. We're starting late.
I think she means starting early with those nat 20s.
Oh, yeah.
That's
fair.
probably the only one that any of us will see. Is that one?
Yeah,
Everybody wave goodbye to the Nat 20.
that's...
Bye,
Yeah.
Nat 20.
It was nice seeing you. Thanks for stopping by.
Thanks. Yeah, we're playing some Dark Trails. And tonight is shaping up to be our finale of this little shindig. I'll roll another one, see.
We've got this.
We got it. Listen, this adventure is, could have used some polishing. Oh, that's a nat 1 I rolled.
Oh. Well, hopefully
There
you
we
get
go.
that out of the way, too, for me.
Yeah. So, how this story should have gone chronologically, it did not go. But, shit happens. They should have written the story better. All right. So last time, actually, no, let's not do last time. Yeah, let's do last time we left off. Last time we left off, you all were hired to go rescue Tilly, who had been kidnapped by bandits. You successfully rescued Tilly, although you did accidentally make it rain for 7 days straight. You traveled, you saw some weird green lights in the sky in the distance, so you traveled towards them. Got jumped by some rats, which almost took everyone out.
They're sturdy rats.
Yeah. Then you came across the source of the green light was this old abandoned mine. And it was guarded by a couple Confederate soldiers, which was really weird. So you created some gnarly red mist to obscure everything. You iced those soldiers, and as soon as they were shot, they just faded away.
Scooby-Doo style.
Scooby-Doo style. You traveled into the mine, and you came across, some caged areas. You came across this big Cronenberg-style monster. You came across some people who had been enslaved and captured and forced to mine this really funky green ore. You found a real nice office. And hidden behind a bookshelf in the office, you found a very long tunnel. A 5-mile long tunnel. And we left off last episode with you all coming to the end of the tunnel. There's a little ladder that went up to a hatch, and you pushed the hatch up, and that's where we cut off. So tonight we're going to find out what's on the other side of that hatch. But before we do that, let's just go through and do some introductions. Who you are, who you're playing. If you want to plug anything, please do so. We'll just run along the top of the template and then down, or our layout on Twitch, and then down to the bottom. So I'm Chuck. This is Defenders of Cobalt. Good enough. Dan.
Dan with Defenders of Cobalt also, playing Saul Goodfellow, the not great lawyer and also not great gunslinger, but he keeps keeping on. So
Survival is a very important skill for an adventurer.
And that's about all he's got, I think.
All right, next up is Jake.
Well, I'm Jake again, Defenders of Kobold, and I am playing Ray Calabanza, a traveling luchador.
There you go. Christopher.
I am Christopher from Two Old Guys Games. We had a Kickstarter back in March. I'm tired of talking about it. Squid-headed pirates, stuff like that.
See?
I'm playing Bushrod Burnside, investigator of the occult and purveyor of the profane.
All right, we can handle that. And last, but certainly not least, is Jeremy.
Hi, I'm Jeremy Jones from Grim and Perilous. I'd like to feel like I'm a redheaded stepchild to Defenders of Cobalt because they're
Yeah.
amazing.
We're getting to the point now where we need to reevaluate. Are you more Grim and Perilous, or are you more Defender of Cobalt?
There's a whole lot of me to go around.
One of us.
Anyway, continue on.
I'll be playing Dr. Byron Cuss, but I'm simply a sentimental gentleman from Georgia who some would label, unfortunately, as a madman or a bedlamite. But I just want to make sure everybody's teeth are in good working order.
That's all. That's all.
The best working order.
Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely. All right. So, yeah, who's pushing this hatch open?
I think I was, because I think I recall expecting to die.
Okay. So Saul moves up the ladder.
I figure I got a gun, so I can.
There you go. Hey,
that
Dave,
thing.
thanks for coming by. You move up this ladder. You push the hatch open. You're greeted to a dark room, but it's got more light in it than the tunnel that you were just in. You kind of pop up, 6-shooter at the ready, scanning the area, and you realize that you're in some kind of office. You see a nice tiled floor around you. You see bookshelves along the wall. You see a very nice large oak desk with a very plush leather chair setting behind it. You see a little wet bar in one corner. You seem to be in some kind of office. You kind of pop up, and along the right wall from where you pop up, you see there is a door, a nice oak door, leaving this room.
No one else in here?
No, you're alone. It's dark. There is a little bit of light because there is a window in this room, but the curtains are drawn, and you can see a little bit of early morning light starting to peek through.
All right, well, I'll cover the door and I'll wave everybody else up.
Okay. Everyone shimmies up. Now, once you start looking around this room, you see this desk has a nameplate on it, a very nice brass, nameplate, and etched into it and enameled is the name of the owner of this desk, and that
Mayor
name
Fuddrucker.
is, let me make sure,
Stretch it out.
Mr. Otimus Crow.
Oh.
And immediately Tilly would be like, he owns the bank. I think we're in his office in the bank because he's got
Score.
the only building in town with tile floor.
Oh, well, this is odd that the two places are connected.
Yeah,
Let's rob it.
that's fair.
Clearly, he's using his funds for illegitimate means.
Yeah.
Safely procure them until we find a way to redistribute them appropriately. The finder's fee, of course.
All right.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Absolutely. So what's the action?
Let's see if there's any keys or anything tucked away in the desk that we might be able to use,
Sure. You start rooting through the desk.
or paperwork for that
Yeah.
matter.
You do
paperwork.
find a small kind of Derringer little pistol hiding in there. You find all sorts of paperwork for loans, like ledger books and whatnot. And you do find a kind of hidden in the back of the desk what looks like the heavy keys that you would imagine may be for the vault that is somewhere in the bank.
Oh, good.
Mm-hmm.
Those could be useful to us.
Are the loans arranged alphabetically by any chance?
Sure, yeah.
Okay. I want to start. I'll say to the others, you can go investigate that vault if you like. I'm going to take a moment with these loan records, and I'm going to start matching them up with the loans in that book that we found
In
in
the
other
ledger you
office.
found, yeah.
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 And
So-
then I'm just going to take those loans and get rid of them.
So I'll definitely, you go through and you find some very odd things between the two of them. The percentages, the amounts loaned are usually pretty spot on, but it's what they've put down for collateral that has changed. In the ledger book downstairs that you found, it's just standard, 20 head of cattle, this. In the ledger book in the bank, in this desk you just found, it's very intense, like property. Like, I'm going to give you up, my 30 acres of property with any structures on it.
Yeah.
It's a very, that's the big discrepancy between the two. And Tilly would have some interest in that too. She'd definitely be like, Crow has definitely been snatching up property all over town ever since, he showed up a handful of years ago. There's been a lot of
prove that the collateral has changed between what the loaners initially stated and what the books now state. I'm gonna keep those.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
And Tilly's just like, Crow's definitely not popular because a lot of people have complained that he stole their land, but he's the mayor and he's got all the contracts and all the money. So
Andy's the mayor.
and he's the mayor.
I wasn't too far off when I said Mayor Fuddrucker.
Yeah.
Well, I do believe that if he's taken their land, we are in the right if we do lighten his load
Yeah.
and
that's-
perchance give back to the people of this fair town what it is that was theirs prior to his arrival.
Yeah. We could lighten his financial responsibilities.
He seems like he works quite a lot. This desk has a lot of paperwork on it. We think he should work a little less.
There you go. Absolutely. So what's the plan of action?
I don't know that we're going to be able to loot the vault per se, but we can see what's in it.
Sure.
I agree. It would be prudent to at least view inside. I have a feeling there may be more than just papers and monies.
What's the
As do I.
time of day?
As do I.
It's crack of dawn. Sun
All
is just peeking through. You guys set out last night and pretty much you spent the night fighting and traveling. So it's,
No sleep till Brooklyn.
maybe 4 or 5 a.m. the next morning.
Perfect timing for a perusal of the bank's goods, as it were. Saul, is there
Okay.
anyone at the door?
You open the door and you can see down the hall, kind of towards like the lobby area of this bank, because this office is kind of at the back of the bank. You can see and you can hear someone moving around what would be behind like the counter area where like the clerks would work. So you don't think you're alone.
Okay, well,
Okay. It's your
I could scare the bejesus out of them with some obscuring mists.
perhaps, but maybe save that until the jig is up.
Oh,
I do have a slightly less than traditional method of scouting the area if you would be inclined.
I'd rather not make a scene out on the streets while we're trying to skulk about a little bit.
What's
It's
your
relatively
idea?
Small.
skulk. Good sir. I am offended.
What's the idea?
Yes, he'll pull out of his jacket another set of dentures, but these have like little mini versions of the tentacle arm that's on the back of him. And you can see that he's rubbed some of that green goop over the braces of it. I call this one Chomper, maybe a little bit. I haven't made up my mind just yet, but I could send him out, have him take a look, and he could report back to me.
It sounds all right to me.
Just this horrifying little set of like flesh and braces and teeth and tentacles. Just,
Yeah.
I'm good with this.
Send
I mean,
out
what's the worst that could happen?
They see him and they run
Something
away
tells
anyways.
me we're about to find out.
Yeah. Let's get the lay of the land real quick.
Okay. So give me whatever check you need to activate. Oh, you did. Chomper. That's a 10. That's enough to do your activation.
Yeah, I mean,
Right.
basically this one, yeah, it's like it gets created similar to Find Familiar, basically.
Okay. So what are your instructions? What are you having this thing do?
Basically, I just wanted to go out and like look around. I imagine instead of so much having eyes, it just has like tentacles made out of a bunch of like various teeth.
Okay.
I just kind of have it go around, flail its little antenna around, and then it can communicate back to me telepathically. It resonates its teeth, and my wisdom teeth kind of ring.
It's like echolocation, just
Yeah,
through
it's got-
teeth.
It's got
Yeah.
sonar.
And you can kind of like pick up the echolocation through your teeth.
Yeah, it communicates back to me somehow. Like it resonates its teeth, and my molars ring, and I just kind of
Yeah.
get a thing.
So you send this thing out. It skitters along the floor towards the front of the bank. And just a moment later, you get the call back. It's real basic return would be like it's a woman. She's sorting something. Doesn't know I'm here. Doesn't
sure
seem
that
to
would-
be armed.
All right. Do you know of any woman that would be there, Tilly? Sounds like somebody's a lady's there who's sorting things unarmed.
Oh, it's probably Janine. She's real sweet. She's the clerk here.
All right then.
She mind being real calm and complacent for us.
You're like, listen, Janine, she's no fan of Mr. Crow, but that's just because he makes her work long hours to do all the, till work.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe
Well-
maybe Tilly can run some interference for us.
What's
It's going to be quite strange. She pops up in the office at 4 a.m.
Well, I mean, all
Now,
of it's
Tilly
strange at
would be
this
able to
point.
communicate. The entrance to the vault is behind the counter there. So it would be right in that area where Janine is currently at.
Yeah.
What if?
I could
What are
try
you thinking?
to distract her. I'm a famous luchador.
Okay.
But you'd still be strangely in the bank already.
Yeah, I
That
was
is
thinking of knocking her out, but all right.
I mean, knocking
Well,
her out's
I am
not-
a luchador. I could certainly do that too.
I figured seeing a familiar face would be valuable first in Tilly.
Tilly,
so-
will you go knock her out?
She's like, she's real nice. Like, she makes me cookies every now and then.
Maybe she doesn't need to be knocked out. Maybe she just needs to see a familiar face and get an explanation.
Sure, I can do that. What do you want me to tell her?
Just run out there and say, oh my God, I need you to come here into the office real quick. And hopefully that will startle her enough that she won't start asking questions as to why you are in the bank. And then once she gets into the office, we can just tie her up and you can calm her down.
Okay, absolutely. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to roll a test to see Tilly's success on this.
Mhm.
And then we're going to roll a test to see Janine's scrutinize of it. So let's go ahead. I'm going to roll a d20. And this is going to be Tilly's, personality test, her guile test. Oh, that's good. Yeah. And I'm going to
Nice.
roll this in roll 20. That's a 13. So yeah, Tilly, she's like, oh my gosh, you hear her go up there. Oh my gosh, you won't believe this. You need to make it back to the office right now. And Janine's like, Tilly, what are you doing here? But Janine is none the wiser and falls for whatever yarn that Tilly, weaves. And you hear them returning back. And then, in enters Tilly, and then right behind her is Janine.
Okay.
Right now, what happens?
Ooh, let's put a hand over her mouth. I'll grab her and like put a hand over her mouth. Please don't cry out. We are not here to hurt you.
Go ahead and give me an agility test. Just to make sure you snatch her up. It's not going to be a high DC, so.
Boy.
Oh yeah, absolutely no problem. You easily slip right behind her like a cat, hand over her mouth, and you give her a little warning. And you can feel her start kind of like struggling against your grip for a second.
Nope. That's exactly what we need not to happen. We're not here to hurt you.
We believe Mr. Crowley.
On an investigation that regards everything from the surrounding area to the bank and the mayor. And you just happen to be here while we're doing our investigation. What I would really like is for you to just have a seat, and then maybe we'll tie you up.
Clearly, it speaks to your employer's decrepit nature that you have to be working here at this hour. We do hope you understand.
You feel her kind of like relax in your grip, and she kind of gives a nod. And you're like, are you taking your hand away from her mouth so she can respond, or?
I'll just walk her over to the desk chair and sit her down, and at that point, I'll let her go.
You're here to stop Mr. Crow?
Yes.
You're not going to tell him I helped you?
No.
Behind that bookshelf there.
Back there.
Go over to the bookshelf and I'll try to move it.
And she's like, third book from the left. Just pull it forward.
Thank you.
Oh gosh, Janine knows everything.
And it swings open, a hidden door, and it reveals a small staircase behind it going up.
Ooh.
He's trying to kill the whole town. I've been trying to get help, but all the other, we don't got a sheriff, and all the other muscle in town, it works for Tilly's father there, and he's no good.
Yes, that much we know.
Yeah. Sorry, Tilly.
I've been sending letters off to the marshals, but they all think I'm just crazy.
What do you believe we're going to find up those stairs there, Janine?
I don't... Stuff of the devil.
Ah. Fighters up first.
Is that me?
Yeah, that's you.
It's you or the luchador.
One of you two, yeah.
Well, we could send
I'll go.
Dr. Cuspid. Is your creature able to climb stairs?
Now
Should
there's
be, yeah.
Of course.
Otherwise, I have a wrist rocket. We might just launch him up.
Of course, yes. And you see it kind of come in. It basically has a little mini versions of his server room. At your earlier discussion, I agreed with your assessment. I should give it a little bit more versatility in its movement. Thank you, Mr. Bushrod. You are just incredibly just brilliant in your thinking.
Well, I just remember a story I read once where the main villain was unable to manage stairs, and I thought all you had to do was simply run away up or down some stairs.
There you
And
go.
So yes, you see little Chomper does come in and gives like one of the little tentacles, raises up and salute.
All right. So, yeah, I gotta adjust the layout just for a second.
Oh.
That's
It's a
better.
chatter when it walks, like...
Yeah. I don't know. That's up to you. I think it would be hilarious if it did. Like the little toy teeth that.
Teeth are, yeah.
I mean, it has to at this point.
Yeah. So it shimmies up the stairs, no trouble. And it reports back like it's like it would not fully understand what it's seeing, but it would say there's a big green glowing rock. There's a dead person. There's a hat with some candles. And there's a whole lot of red velvet curtains and stuff like that.
Let's check that's not a dead person somehow.
So Dr.
Wow.
Cuspid kind of relays this to us.
Of course. Of course.
Well, this certainly sounds like a case of a space for particular types of rituals. I'll start walking up the stairs slowly.
Okay. You easily make it up the stairs. And what you see matches. You don't see signs of movement or anything, but you do see what's very clearly some kind of like an altar with some candles lit around it. There's a mixture of like red and yellow candles. And in the center of this altar, it appears to be like a cap, a hat of some form. And then on the far side of the room, this is like a small loft above the bank. On the far side of this loft, with the pitched ceilings and everything, is a very large, and you would recognize it as one of the green stones from the mine. And it's maybe like 4 feet tall, maybe 1.5 feet, 2 feet in diameter. But tied to it with a real kind of sinewy style cord is a corpse, a desiccated corpse, which looks to be wearing a very nice suit. And so this corpse is kind of like sitting on the ground, lashed to this giant crystal, and kind of like investigating it for a second. You realize that the sinewy cord that it's lashed to this crystal with is actually its like own intestines. Like it was gutted and then tied to the crystal with its own entrails.
Indeed. Some foul occult rituals have been taking place up here, gentlemen. The cap is what I'm most curious about.
You move up to it, and it appears to be a Confederate soldier's, uniform style cap.
Oh, yeah.
It's bloodied, it's dried blood, so it's got that rust color to it. And it's got a couple of holes in it that you could only imagine would be bullet holes. And, any, brass emblems on it or whatever are, long tarnished from age. But it's definitely, looking at this pedestal, there's the candles, there's the cap, and underneath of it, there's definitely some kind of, like a circle, pentagram, something like a transmutation style circle painted onto this altar.
Being an investigator of the arcane and interested in the occult, can I make a intelligence check?
Yeah, just see what you would know about this
Yeah.
foul
This is
magic.
beyond me.
Yeah, absolutely.
Uh,
Ouch. You're
Myself in the
unfamiliar. Yeah, you're unfamiliar with whatever kind of foul.
I do recall these green stones have magical properties.
Is there any chance there is any sort of similar diagram in that book you procured earlier?
Oh, I'll start flipping through the book.
Now, with that, I will say you can make another intelligence test using the book
All right.
and compare what you find in the book to what you see in this room.
It's better.
There.
It's better.
So you would know,
Better.
you would actually find a ritual that matches really close to what's going on with this hat. And it's used to bind spirits to the material plane to serve a master. And whoever completes the ritual is the master. So
So that's
And-
what this setup is for.
that's what the altar with the cap and the candles is for. And you would see that there are, let's see. Hang on a second. Trying to find the exact numbers. Okay. there's 15 candles. And let's go page 236. Oh my gosh. How dare I not keep all my notes on the same page?
How terrible.
Uh-huh.
Or even in the same book.
They are in the same book, and luckily my book has page numbers in it.
That's what I get for keeping my notes on a chalkboard.
15 of these candles, and 5 of them have gone out.
I feel like that's consistent with the amount of people that we've iced,
Yes.
ghosted.
Start stomping some candles.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All the candles look the same.
They're different colors, different heights. But I mean,
Stomp the shortest one that's still lit, perhaps.
okay.
All right. I'll measure out the candle in my vision, and then I'll give it an elbow drop. Hooah!
Okay. You elbow drop this candle. You kind of splatter wax around the little altar. But you successfully extinguish this candle. There seems to be no change.
Perhaps somewhere out in the world, a random Confederate ghost is no more.
Yeah.
Now they're just running roughshod all over everything.
That's possible also. They may just be out of control instead.
I'm going to open this beer, and I want everyone in the world to listen to it. Let's put it in front of the mic. Oh, that was
It's a nice satisfying sound.
Noise.
I was expecting more hissing like the other nitro beers.
Oh, that's a nitro?
Yeah.
The nitros are terrifying.
Maybe because it's in a regular... Oh, is that the Nitro Merlin?
Mm-hmm.
So, we have a ritual that is binding spirits to the material plane.
Yeah.
We have candles snuffed candles equal to that which we have already done.
It's our assumption. Yeah.
Our grand luchador in number.
Yeah.
Our grand luchador has just squashed one. I see no reason not to squash them all.
Yeah, I'm fine with putting them all out. I'm still a little perturbed by our corpse over there.
I'll go investigate. If you want to end the reign of these spirits in the plane, I will investigate the corpse who's been so strategically tied to the crystal with his own innards.
Sounds good.
Okay. So
Put out some candles.
well,
There's power in the intestines, especially if you pull them out through the anus.
I'd say it take a lot of power to do that.
Oh my god, I wasn't prepared for that.
That's
I'll
great.
take note of this. What if someone was to shit their own teeth? What would you say about that?
I do believe that would hurt.
Yeah, I'm just willing to agree with that.
Given one's experience with corn and the softness of it versus the solidity of teeth, even after being processed through the stomach, I believe that you would be in danger while you sat for about a week or so afterward.
On a good day.
On a good day.
As long as it was not an incisor.
So, Bushrod, if you would go ahead and give me another intelligence test, and you can,
I think I've used it all up.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
no,
using
no,
the
a
book.
little more.
Look at that.
I'm gonna explain what this stone is, and then we're gonna go back to Dan putting out the candles.
Okay.
So
As I fuck everything up for us. Don't worry.
we'll
You didn't do
see.
it in the right color order. It's Roy G. Biv, man.
Yeah.
Ah, jeez.
What if it's Yavivim?
Oh
or
my gosh.
whatever it is.
All right. So you would know, Bushrod.
Indeed.
Going through this, you find the ritual in the book, actually. And you find that this kind of ritual using a raw source of arcane magic, which you believe the stone would be, it's some form of glamour. specifically to disguise a creature from the infernal plane as the victim bound to the source.
I've got it. Oh, sorry, please carry on.
That's really it. It's, you essentially, a demon or someone escaping the infernal plane gets a raw source of magic.
They did pull it through his butthole.
They pull their intestines through the butthole and they bind them to the magic, the source of magic, the stone in this case, and it allows that demon to take on the glamour of that person.
Excellent. No qualms left about killing the target of this hideous and horrendous ritual.
Yeah.
If he had eaten that power cooked instead of raw, he might not have shit his guts out.
Yeah.
Tilly has been kind of aghast at the entire scene, but she would be like, that definitely looks like one of Crow's suits.
Indeed. I do believe that the Mr. Crow that is prowling the territories for these past several years and buying up all the land is indeed some infernal creature that we must, with all haste, send back to the hell that spawned it.
Yes,
Otherwise,
indeed.
we could jeopardize the delicate balance of the powers in the world today.
Absolutely. So,
good sir.
yeah. Dan, Saul starts putting out candles.
I'm going to leave just one at the end.
Well, we'll see if you get there. So there were 10, and our luchador friend violently extinguished one. And you start going through and just snuffing them, just around the altar. Mm-hmm. And it's right before, actually, you get to the last candle. All of a sudden, you hear an intense commotion directly behind you.
Uh-oh.
And everyone whips around in the room, and you see one of these Confederate soldiers, a pistol in each hand. You're going to regret doing that.
I mean, that's not surprising.
I think that's Dan's motto.
Yeah.
I regret it.
You have no idea what I've regretted.
No
The
idea.
amount of regret I regret. It's unbelievable.
So let's go ahead. We're going to go ahead and do initiative.
Oh, no.
And then... Ooh.
Ooh, no.
Bushrod.
Oh, no. I even rolled good, and it's not good enough.
Whoa! Look at us.
Look
It's
at
all right.
that.
Only 2 of us will die before we go.
Oop,
Hey,
All right.
that was two-handed for
Yeah,
some reason.
depending
Let's
on
try,
his
normal initiative there.
agility, he should take a big detriment for wielding
we
2
go.
guns.
Maybe.
I mean, he's a ghost.
Yeah, that's also true. So Ray got a bushrod and Saul both got 19s.
I've looked
Well, I
at those
got
2
a
weapons tables.
10.
They're debilitatingly bad.
I got a
Agility.
5 because that first one was a D16.
Ow.
Unless his agility's fucking sky
Okay.
high, which it
And
probably is.
Dr. Cuspid, you got that 8. Cool. All right. Oops. Nope. We need to go descending order.
Well, silver lining is it's probably me who's going to die, so...
You did put out a bunch of candles.
Yeah, you did piss him off the most.
Meanwhile, I'm standing there covered in wax like, he did it.
He got it all over me. It wasn't my fault.
Chomper's doing its best to brush wax off itself.
So this guy levels his 2 pistols at you, Dan.
Mm-hmm.
That is going to be the first shot is a
Is he flipping cards?
9. Oh, no, I forgot. Thank you.
I know, that's probably going to screw me over, but...
It's a 2, so no change.
How
Okay,
Dan
9
kills
is
himself.
not enough.
All right, and then he takes a shot and it shoots right over your shoulder, ripping into the wood of the, the walls behind you. Ooh, aces and eights. And then the other one, his gun just misfires and just boom.
It's about time someone else got an ace.
Yeah, so now he needs to roll for critical failure with his pistol.
Nice.
So let me go to charts and tables.
Spirits of our
Fumbles.
preachers are with us. The spirits of our preachers are with us.
There you go.
That's right. The power
Firearm.
of preachers compel you.
So this is just going to be a D4 roll.
It'd be nice if we had someone that could simply just say, "Be gone, foul spirit from the
Yeah.
underworld." And off we go.
Cylinder is overpacked, sounding off with a deafening boom. You are stunned for 1d2 rounds as you try to regain your senses. So he is stunned for 1 round. So at the end of his next turn, he'll have action again. I am also going to say that he's stunned. He's going to suffer a penalty from AC, but I think the way I want to reflect that is I'm just going to let everyone move up a die size for any actions against him.
Okay.
So next up is you, Saul.
Can I just snuff out that last candle real quick?
100% you can.
Will that take my action to do?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, as much as I want to fuck everything up by shooting my gun a whole bunch, I'll just put the candle out.
As soon as you snuff the candle out, he vanishes.
Okay.
Honestly, Saul has been pretty clutch against these ghosts.
Saul is a ghost hunter.
Ghost.
That's
Ghost killer.
Secretly, he's
man.
a ghost hunter. Did he drop his 2 guns?
no.
Damn it.
Spirit killer.
Well, our theory is proven, I guess.
So
Yeah, excellent.
Well played, Saul.
what else is going on?
Well, I have to believe that Mr. Crow now has an idea that we are about, or
Up
something
in
is
his
about.
business.
I suspect, red velvet on the walls and such. You were saying
Yeah.
in relation to the hatch we came up. Right, we're going to do some 3D spatial awareness.
Mhm.
Where is this giant crystal?
It is on the opposite side of the building, so it is not over it.
Oh, I want to drag it all the way around. I was thinking we just burn the bank down.
You know, the vault is iron, so there's a chance the money inside might survive.
Well, we'll put that in our in the pocket with our pocket square, and we'll consider that at perhaps a later time as a plan B, as it were.
Okay.
Perhaps
Anything
I
else of
can
note up here
shoot
currently?
it to destroy it or something, but yeah.
What was that, Christopher?
Anything else of note up in this room aside from?
No, actually, we'll say there's a few arcane-looking scrolls. Maybe there's some, occult-style tools like a ceremonial dagger.
I do
and
need one.
and an infernal, an unholy symbol, you might call it.
A whole slew of ritual stuff.
Yeah.
Sort later.
The goods for doing the do.
Yeah.
That's
That's
stuffing them into a briefcase.
yeah.
I believe, and I don't want to take the lead in any way here, but I believe that it's time to be on our guard.
Oh yes,
To the utmost.
quite.
Or having snuffed out a whole bunch of. All it takes is the creature that is Crow to have been near one when we killed it, and he will sense something is amiss.
Yeah.
And so perhaps the forces of hell are descending upon this bank this very moment, and we are simply sitting around gnashing our gums.
I still kind of want to disconnect this crystal from the creature.
I will take the ritual knife. Hopefully it's one of those cool, like, moon-bladed ones.
Oh yeah.
Yep. And I will cut the intestines that tether the desiccated corpse to the green crystal.
Mm-hmm.
And then drag the corpse some distance away from it.
Sure, you do so. I would like everyone to go ahead and give me an intelligence test.
Oh no.
Boy. Oh boy.
Saul has none of that.
Intelligence.
Oh no, Jake.
Goodness gracious.
Oof. This program is called Roll20. Not do that.
How
Alright.
did you do worse?
No
than
one would
me?
play if
Get a
it was
zero.
never roll20.net.
All right, Dr. Cuspid and Bushrod.
Yes.
You would hear screams in the distance as soon as you cut those intestines free.
Excellent.
But yeah.
That's what it sounds like when they rip them out your butthole.
Yeah.
Like, would they be able to? I'm being nosy here. Screams from a person or screams from multiple sources?
You don't know.
Don't know.
Hawk, Dr. Cuspid, do you hear that scream of elation or perhaps anguish? I'm unsure. No, I am certainly sure it is anguish.
It's delightful. I suppose at this point the question is, do we position ourselves in an intercepting position, or do we barricade ourselves here, assuming they will come to investigate?
I am curious if it can fire and brimstone itself poof into the room. So perhaps we take up defensive positions covering the majority of the space and especially the stairs, just in case it has to physically walk up the stairs as opposed to poofing into our...
Should we send
Sure,
the
mates.
townsfolk on their way?
I do believe that screaming might have started that process for us. Are you talking about Janine downstairs?
Yeah, Janine and Tilly. Maybe
Tilly's
they would
probably
like
just
to
like
run as
loading
well.
her weapon, like, I'm ready to... Finally, some action.
Yeah.
We did say we would train her in the occult hunting arts.
We'll teach her the ways of the.
Yeah, of the whatever it is we do. The mysteries of the unknown.
Like we Scooby Doo, I think it's mostly what we do,
Uh,
but with guns.
Yes, guns and magic. My 6-year-old just kind of, we watched Scoob, and then she started watching the original Scooby Doo, and she's like, "Dad, you know what I learned from this? Monsters are just people in masks." And I was like, "You don't know how true that is."
my.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's some words right there.
From the mouths of babes, as it were. I was
Okay.
just like,
So you're all kind of holding up in this bank, right?
Yeah, I might even,
I think what we're doing is trying to get our backs to the walls.
but not by the windows.
Oh,
Well-
here in this loft?
Just, because we hear that screaming. Is the screaming approaching?
You just heard some screaming, and then it kind of died off. And then it kind of went silent.
Well, gentlemen, whatever shall we do?
I
I'm almost tempted to go to the lobby to hold out.
don't think so. I think perhaps it would not be inappropriate to try and hide ourselves as best as possible and be ready to lay ambush. At least that's what I intend to do.
All right.
You all make ready for the ambush. I'll lead them right to me.
All right, so you three of you wait in ambush here in the bank. Ray Calabanza, what is your actions now?
First, I'm gonna race downstairs if Janine's still there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give her the 2 ledgers with the phony info and be like, "Now's a good time to go run and hide."
She says, "I'm not going to argue with you at all." And there's a back door kind of behind the vault in this bank. She's like, "I'm going to slip out here, and I'm going to just run home."
Scope it out first before you crack that door.
She
Keep that book safe.
peeks, doesn't see anything, and she's gone.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna head back to where the other 3 are getting ready to shoot any demons that might come a knocking.
Okay.
And I'm gonna stand there with my fists on my hips, just posing heroically.
Now, did you
no.
say you're out in like the lobby of the bank? Is that
I
what you
kind of
said?
want to open the vault.
Where did you say you were going, Jake?
Oh, I'm going to wherever they're hiding.
Oh, so
I
you're
don't know where they're
back in
hiding.
that loft again.
If they're hiding in the loft, that's where I will be.
I feel like the loft has advantages. I mean, the vault would definitely have advantage, but do we have time to get down there and crack it open? And wait a minute, Chuck said it's made of iron. We should definitely go down to the vault.
So
Correct.
Mystical properties of iron have just struck me in the head.
I
So
think
you-
the vault would be advantageous.
Yeah,
You all-
let's get down there fast.
fly down the stairs. You have the keys to the vault in your hand. You run to it. You turn the big lock and the large handle to open it. And it's about this time as you're opening it, you hear calling from outside the bank, a very shrill, high-pitched, unnerving voice kind of scream out at you.
My second
I
ex-wife?
know you're in there.
Oh,
Come out.
We're open for business.
Come out now, and I will only kill you and not the rest of the town.
bank opens at 8, sir. You can make a deposit then.
I am going to deposit pain upon your ass.
Oh no! I've already cut the intestines leaking out of the original Mr. Krau's anus. I do not believe that shall happen again in this building.
Well, we should fight.
No. Just one moment. I'll unlock the door for you. Get the vault open.
And Dad, you're able to get the vault open during this.
Thank you for holding.
We'll be having. Please have your account number ready when the bank opens.
And the last 4 of your social and date of birth.
Please take a number.
So what are you all doing? The vault's open. Or are you all going inside to?
Does it look like a regular old vault?
Yeah, just a regular old bank vault.
Nothing crazy inside.
No money,
Okay.
deposit boxes.
I want to have my rifle ready and aimed at the door.
From the vault door, can we see the front door?
Yeah, you'd have to kind of lean a little bit to get out. I've got a crude drawing of it. Let's see if it'll show up. So here's the vault, and here's the front door of the vault. Let me make sure it's showing up on the camera. And then here's the front door of the bank through the lobby. So you've got these slats, these bars
Right
over
I
the counter.
expected
This
that,
is where
sure.
you found Janine, and here's the office you started in. So you could look, and you could, you'd have to be right at the doorway, kind of peering out, but you
At
could
the
see.
kind of the bottom side. Yeah.
Yeah, you could see the front door of the bank.
I want to be right up at the door with my rifle sticking out. I want to be kind of back a little bit. That way he doesn't come up on the backside like. Rap.
Oh yeah, that's fair. So, but yeah, Bushrod, you're able to kind of, stand off to the side and inside the vault just a little bit, and you can get a very clear line of sight to the front door of the bank.
I will stand just outside the vault
Okay.
so that I can see the lobby door, but the vault door is like the entrance is right here.
Just keep a clear shot for me.
Yeah.
Well, if you're in the vault, you should be able to shoot straight
Yep.
past me because I'm going to keep the entrance, shoulder right there.
Okay. So you all stand there for a moment, kind of almost holding your breaths, waiting for the next shoe to drop. And all of a sudden, the front door of the bank, you see this weird skeletal tentacle pierce on one side of the door, come around through the other side, and just rip the entire door, like almost the front portion of this bank off.
In my head, I think I've got to get me one of them.
And you see standing there in the dust, and I'll let you get your shot here in a second if you want to, Dan.
That'll miss, don't worry.
You see standing here in the dust like a 4-foot tall skeletal lizard with little antenna, bony antenna poking up off the top of its head.
It's everything
It's
we hate.
I was
Flanked.
expecting
So happy.
tribute, but
No,
alright.
it's got this long, impossibly long, 15, 20-foot long skeletal tail just whipping around. You guys saw the Shin Godzilla movie where in like the second form it had that
shit.
long ass tail that was just going everywhere like a mind of its own. That's what this thing's skeletal tail is doing.
Brendan just made it rain.
Oh shit.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Woo!
What is that? 500 bits? Character heals 1 HD. Is anyone down? Any hit points?
I think he said to save it
Okay.
for when we need it.
That's-
Cash it.
We're probably going to need it soon.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
He's just prepping us for the death. It's going to rain down upon us.
So
Okay.
cool fucking dude.
So, and then you see flanking this little short skeleton dude are like 3 like kind of burly like demon looking lizard men. Like think the fucker that fought Kirk just with like demon horns and shit. Like standing next to him, like kind of sloped, like leaning forward a little bit, burly muscles, just like drool falling out of their mouths.
This is probably why it happened.
What did we do? Oh.
I said demon lemons for some reason.
Oh, okay. So this is what you see standing at the entrance of the bank.
So anyways, I started blasting.
Saul, you can go and get
Fire
your
all
shots.
Okay.
Bushrod, is there anything you want to do real quick?
I am absolutely gonna. Before I even know it, a spell pops into my mind that I have not cast before, and
Okay.
so I will cast this new spell that I have.
Okay.
Learned
5. Safe.
Axle grease.
Absolutely.
Let Dan get his stuff off.
Oh my gosh.
Ooh.
This is why there's an iron wall between Dan and I.
hmm
That is a critical fail. That's a
It
5
is.
on the fumble table.
Did you do your card?
Did you flip the card?
I did. It's a 5.
Okay.
Damn.
God
The shot
damn.
goes off, but the sweat from the attacker's palm causes the firearm to fly from the attacker's hand, landing 1d10 feet away. The shot misses the attacker. Must spend their next entire action retrieving their weapon if they expect to use it. So, Dan, would you please roll me a d10?
It's got to be 10. Yeah.
Okay,
6.
it flies 6 feet away from you. So it crashes into these bars of the counter and then falls to the ground. So if you want your rifle, you're going to have to go for it.
You're right in the middle of my spell. I'm like, what?
As my rifle flies through the door instead of the bullet.
Absolutely. So,
I didn't know what kind of shot. You
Bushrod, if you're doing something, please go ahead and take that action.
I am going to cast a spell. Oh, it's asking me for no spell burn yet. Well, I have not quite mastered that spell yet, and it is lost for the day.
That is too bad.
It
You
is
might-
a shame because that
you
was
might-
a full manifestation.
You might throw that rifle back towards me, given the opportunity.
Well,
Is it like
that's
near me?
It's a few feet from you, but that's more than what we're going to be able to get done this turn.
In this turn.
Oh,
yeah,
that's
fine.
That's fine. That's fine.
It's just a free action request.
Kick it up back to. Zzz.
Yep. So I can fuck up again.
So we're going to go ahead and use the same initiative as last time. So, Saul, your turn.
Okay. Shoot. Moving and picking my gun up, would that be everything I can do?
Moving and picking your gun up would be everything you could do.
How far away is he?
The dude, he is maybe 30 feet line of sight, but to get to him, you're going to have to run up through the door to like the
Oh
back
no!
area
I mean,
behind the counter.
I'm not gonna get to him. I'm just gonna shoot at him with something different.
If you want to shoot at him with something different, then please do so.
Yeah. There we go.
Oh, that's
I'm
a
gonna
queen.
roll. I'm gonna roll my D die separate here and hope it's.
Oh,
All
that's a
right.
4. Your deed's going to pop off. You get a
Yep.
whatever your attack is. You get a +6 to this D20 roll.
Nice.
Yep. I'm gonna probably fan the hammer too. Oh my god!
That is a 10 plus 6. So that is a 16 to AC. Which one of these creatures were you shooting at? The skeletal lizard dude? Or one of the demon dudes standing next to him?
Let's do one of the demon guys so we're not overwhelmed.
Okay, absolutely. So 16. Now, I am applying a small penalty to your attack for shooting through these bars.
Okay.
But your hit still connects.
Okay.
And that is going to deal 7 damage. Your guns, they count as magical damage. Is that correct?
They sure do.
Okay. You drop one of these 4 demon dudes.
All right. I'm going to fire again.
Awesome.
I'm just going to roll a d16 on this one since it's a die size down.
Okay. Did you flip another card?
Oh, let me do that. 3. So just +4.
That is going to be, what is that? That's a 12.
Yep.
That's a miss.
Dang. Okay.
Where did my little notebook go? Yep, there it is.
I think I can still shoot, though, if I want to.
Yeah, you can keep fanning the hammer.
I'll fire another one, because 13. Let me get my card. King.
Oh, so that's
16 again.
Yeah, 16. That's going to hit, and that's going to be, what's your damage on that?
Yep, let me...
Gunslinger rampage.
3. There we go, 8 more damage.
Double kill.
That's 8 damage plus the 4. Oh, you don't add the 4 to that. That's right.
Nope, unfortunately.
Okay.
Just 8. And this is just another of the minions.
Yep, you drop another one of the minions.
All right, I think that'll be it for me.
Okay.
Clutch.
Bushrod.
I'm expecting this battle to not go easily, and therefore I am going to cast yet another spell. However, this time I am the target of the spell. God.
Ow.
Oh, gosh, it just doesn't want you to magic.
Did I lose that one? God.
Yeah, lost failure.
You can luck it up, possibly.
Did I? Let me look at the book. Let me look at the book. Might be time to do a little burning of stuff. 5 points. That's a tough sell. No. Nope. I gotta save it. All right. Yet another spell failure, and then I hide behind the vault door.
Are you able to yeet my gun at me by chance?
It's like over there.
Okay, all right.
So,
I thought you were
next,
just shooting it. Oh, you were shooting your...
I shoot my revolver.
skeleton dude, lizard dude, runs up to the bars between you and it. And it slips its tail through these bars like it did the door, and it pulls a good chunk of these bars out of the way. Not enough that it can fit through,
Oh, good.
but with its 2d20 action die, it's going to try again.
Oh, not
And
so
it
good.
does. It rips a hole open, so now there is a clear pathway between you and it. And Bushrod, this thing's maybe 6-7 feet from you at this moment. And then...
I did step back into the vault.
Oh, did you? Okay, then yeah. It's,
Said I go hide behind the vault door.
okay, cool. Then yeah, it's right outside the vault, maybe like 10 feet from you.
Yeah, we do have a little currency from Friendon if we get desperate.
That is true. Dr. Cuspid.
Well, fortunately, Chomper is equipped with demon teeth himself, and I'm very much a fan of fight fire with fire, so he and I will act in tandem. I will, probably for myself, I will activate my bulletproof duster, as I assume this will go poorly.
All right.
Yeah. The pearly rhinestone teeth kind of glow as he tries to get that to go off. We'll hope that it goes well. Please.
Oh, there
my
you go.
God.
I've got...
Oh, did I just miss a critical success?
You sure
Oh my
did.
God.
Hell yeah.
Oh.
This is the same thing that happened in the first
Oh,
episode.
shit.
So basically, the same thing when we attack the bandit camp. Like the whole, like all the
shit.
his entire body becomes covered in teeth. And just enamel plate mail covers him.
That's awesome. Alex, thanks for those bits.
Yeah.
Oh man, this is great! I'm so excited. I need to. The charge
awesome.
pushes the contraption to its limits. As the garment comes to life, a psychic pulse erupts, causing 2d6 damage and knocking prone, all within 30 feet, unless a DC 16 reflex save can be passed.
Hope
In
that's not
addition,
us.
the garment offers a +6 bonus to AC and reduces all inflicted damage by 2 dice types. The garment also serves to protect the Bedlamite from magical attacks, offering a +6 save to all damaging spells, and reflects any successful save back towards the original caster.
That is a lot of stuff. So I'm going to tell you right now,
Good God.
Yeah.
they
Holy
all
crap.
failed that DC save. So they all
So-
get knocked back, right?
Yep, and then 2d6.
So
and
go ahead.
prone.
Give that 2d6. I'm going to say all 3 of these that are remaining are within 30 feet.
Ooh.
You kill the last 2 giant demon lizard dudes.
Nicely done.
The
Holy crap.
Crow, the skeletal demon lizard, is still up.
Well, that's when Chomper comes moving forward, and he's got his
Awesome.
own demon teeth.
There you go.
Gotta give him a nibble.
That's what we do. I will say we're going to need to take a -4 off the damage he does, just from how I had to enter it into D20 here.
Okay.
Let's try that out.
Oh, look at that.
So 15 is a hit, and you said that's going to be 4 damage, right?
Yep.
Very cool. Dude's still up.
Little tentacle dentures come running up and just chomp at his ankles.
Yeah, you're putting some hurt on him.
So happy. I can't believe we got a nat 20 on that.
What?
That's awesome.
Missed it.
You did. And the lizard demon dudes are out of the action. Ray Calabanza, it is now your turn.
Okay. So the bars are open, and the creature has been pushed back through to the other side. Is this thing wide enough for me to jump through?
Absolutely.
Okay, then.
Ha!
I'm going to take a running leap head first through it while shouting, Cabezazo Sagrado!
Yes!
And I'm going to try to land with my sacred teeth of Sandroke first onto this guy.
Oh, yes.
Do we have to
Oh.
explain that? We should explain.
We should take
I
a
think
second.
so.
Yeah,
Do it
take a
for 1
second.
minute.
Yeah.
During my first romp as Ray Calabanza, we did what was the name of it? The Lonely something of
Obadiah.
Jebediah
The Last Will and Testament of Obadiah Faulkner.
That's
Fantastic adventure. I would recommend you all check it out.
Very good.
And part of that adventure is, the crux of the adventure is you have to recover a sacred relic made from the bone of a saint named Sanroke, who drove away pestilence with his holy hand. And at some point during that adventure, I got smashed in the teeth by a whip scorpion and ended up losing 3 teeth. But thanks to the Baron of Bite, Dr. Byron Cuspid,
Oh,
That's
took
so badass.
he took the sacred hand of Sanroke and then carved 3 teeth so that I could have them installed into my jaw, which I have since used as part of my luchador's signature maneuver, the Cabezazo Sagrado, the sacred headbutt of Sanroke.
Oh, that's so beautiful.
That's
so
amazing.
happy.
I feel like every time we address Dr. Cuspid now we have to have a new thing, like
Yeah, just a new title.
the count of chomping.
The Sultan of Incisors.
Oh,
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, let's see here. Where
The
is
master of Mullers.
D-die? Yes. Ah, dang. The
The
D-die does not go
activate.
through.
Yeah.
But I can still at least try to hit him with my head.
Yes, you can.
Ooh,
23,
yeah,
that's
there
a
we
solid ass.
yeah.
How is that non-critical?
go. Because I got +2 to my strength and +2 from the D-die.
Okay.
So it was
That's
initially
badass.
19, I think.
This is still a hell of a headbutt.
Yeah.
If this was 4th edition, this asshole would be bloodied.
You gave him the El Kabonk.
Yep.
So Ray
second.
Calabanza
Oh, I
goes
water up.
flying. It's actually Saul's turn.
That's
Yeah,
Okay,
well,
then I won't step away just yet. I think with him moving forwards to engage him, I'll step out of the vault so I have a little better chance of shooting him
Okay.
without the grate in between us.
Now that he destroyed the grate.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Just so I got a better angle.
Now, one thing you do need to be sure of, Ray Calabanza is now in melee range with this.
Yes.
Any missed shots, now 50% chance of striking Ray Calabanza.
Actually, I'll probably just
I
pick
am
up my
unafraid
rifle.
of death.
So you move forward and you just pick up your rifle and that's your turn?
Yeah, I think I'll just get my rifle so that way I can just concentrate on making one good shot.
Okay, cool. Bushrod.
Bushrod.
Now I'll hydrate.
I am determined to either corrupt myself. Is it dawn yet?
It's dawn, yeah.
Corrupt by dawn. Oh, Mr. Calabanza. Very well. Since my first two spells failed horribly. No, that's not going to work. It's not that kind of fight. I will cast Force Manipulation. And given the two spells that just burned out on me, I'm going to burn 2 points of stamina
Okay.
for spell burn. Not 22. Gosh.
That we do have 5. Actually, we have up to 10 luck pending in bits that have been donated.
I really feel like if anybody deserves it, it is the masterful Purveyor of the Arcane.
I am all about the investigation and not about the execution, it seems.
Yeah.
Last few days.
But it is your lucky day, so
Yeah, I feel like most of us are kind of on board with like, let's put this in your lap and use some of them points.
All right. Well, that one's not very interesting. Let's burn 3 of them.
All
to
right.
get me to a 12. And then apple-sized sphere. Oh, so I become shadowy and transparent for 4 rounds, which gives me attempt to hide or sneak is at a +1d.
Nice.
And then I conjure and shape invisible energy into a skull, a small skull.
There you go. Badass.
Force, and I am going to hurl it at the closest enemy. It simply says hurl immediately. It inflicts 1d6 damage.
So make an ranged base attack. So your agility or
It does not say that.
what's that?
It does not. It says it can be hurled immediately, and it does 1d6 damage.
Oh well, then let's just go
It
with
says
that then.
It inflicts 1d6 damage per
Let's-
caster level. Oh, glad I leveled up with a
Nice.
There you
range
go.
of 25 feet per
Oh
caster
well,
level.
then that's what happens. Your 2d6 damage is hurled at this lizard dude. I just
Yeah,
want you to know, if you roll above average on both dice, you will kill this thing.
Please
No
do.
pressure. Thanks.
Uh-huh.
Had to spend luck to even get to this point. All right,
I
2d6.
feel like, Chuck, we forgot.
Gonna loosen up.
Oh,
here.
we did forget about the hot pepper ale.
Oh,
Yeah,
Is
and
it any
that is
good?
how they get your intestines out your
I'm-
butt.
I'm going to find out right now.
All right.
oh boy.
So
I
go
will
ahead and...
become the new victim.
All right, 2d6 damage.
Yup.
Pow! 8.
Did it come through? Oh, there it is. 8
There it is.
is lethal.
Just enough.
Oh,
You
Oh,
hurl this skull of force energy at this short little lizard demon, and it connects right in this thing's head, and your force energy starts like almost forming a singularity as it starts ripping these bones apart bit by bit, shred by shred, until all that's left is just a few some scraps. There's a full set of demon lizard teeth, all of its sharp claws, and its long 20-foot thin skeletal tail.
Dibs.
I'm sorry. Did someone say demon lizard teeth?
Yeah.
Yes.
I feel engorged. I'm going to do my best to hide.
Not
So
something you have to say in mixed company. He
I'm
apologized.
gonna grab one of those big lizard monsters. And I'm gonna hoist it up on my shoulders. Then I'm gonna bust out into the town. Are any of the townsfolk present?
yeah,
You know,
they're
you
starting to
should-
draw a crowd.
You should make a really sweet belt out of that tail.
Let's see. Let me.
I was thinking about some kind of weird occult whip.
Oh, that could also work.
Oh,
As an arcane focus for an occultist, that would be way better than my tiny little cane sword and single shot derringer.
Yeah. So what were you rolling for there, Jake?
my fame. If I rolled equal to or lesser than 35, the people of this town would know me. But they don't. But they will learn.
They will learn.
I'll come out and I'll say, I am Ray Calabanza, the Pumpkin King of California. People of Sour Creek, I give to you justice. And I slam this creature down, plant my foot on his chest, and count out 1, 2, 3.
Yes.
Ding, ding,
That's
ding, ding,
fantastic.
Ding. A ghostly bell rings off in the distance.
I'll just slam on some of the bars a couple times.
With your
That's so
rifle.
great.
Yeah, my wonderful rifle.
That is so great. All right. With that, you have defeated the Plight of Sour Creek. You've revealed that Crow, the mayor, was replaced a couple of years ago with a demon. And that demon was kidnapping or having his thugs kidnap, the forgotten of Sour Creek, the drunks, the homeless,
Cleaning the town up.
the vagrants, people just passing through who wouldn't be missed,
Yep.
and putting them in the mines as slave labor to mine this demon ore. He had the spirit of 15 Confederate soldiers bound to him through that cap that he was using to kind of enforce his will and kidnap people. Because,
As you do.
Ghost is a great
That's how I would do it.
accomplice. Yeah.
They leave no trace of their passage.
Yeah.
It's
And
the
then
crap
Saul
out of most
snuffed out like 12 of them.
Yeah.
people. Did you
So
lick your fingers when you did it? Like,
there you go.
Savor that flavor.
That's it. Trying to see. We ended really early tonight. I'm a little. Wish we could have gone on for further.
we can
were-
fight some more. We
We were too effective somehow. How is this even possible?
Yeah, we killed
He
everything.
had a twin
Yeah.
brother.
Let's just do a couple rounds of. Just danger room stuff.
Danger room.
I am all on board with that.
Yeah.
So I
sounds
do.
entertaining.
I have some more spells to lose still.
Yeah. Before we move into this danger room stuff, I can put my
Start
little.
challenging townsfolk.
Yeah.
I think we can.
You fight me.
That would be bad for me, though.
This is the finale for this session. We're gonna keep, like I said, we're gonna do some danger room stuff. We're gonna play for another hour or so.
It's going to be delightful.
Do we reset all to full?
Yeah, let's reset all to full.
All right.
In in 2 weeks, in this time slot, we're going to be moving from Dark Trails to Dungeon Crawl Classics. We're going to be running the Hex Crawl from the Phylactery.
Yeah.
And let's see, who do we got? Familiar faces. Christopher,
Indeed.
Jeremy, Jacob.
back
In
up on
chat, what's that?
I'm back up.
Yeah,
So,
you're
I think-
back up on this one. In the chat, we have Friendin and Gentendo. They'll both be playing here, along with Jeff from the Lollygaggers.
It's gonna be a good time.
So,
Pretty cool.
I am
crew.
going to actually be pulling... Ooh,
We're gonna prove that you can run a campaign in DCC.
yeah,
It's gonna happen.
it's going to happen.
All right, at full. I think I'm at full.
Let's see. What do we have here?
Yeah, I'll miss you.
What's going on?
Oh, if we're resetting, I'm just saying goodbye to my sweet, sweet dental plate man.
What do you mean
Oh.
reset? No, I was just talking about hit points and luck and spell failures. If you've got that activated, I'll let you keep it activated.
God, you can't see me, but below the waist, but I'm right now.
You gotta wave two hands in front of your
Jogging
face for
pants.
that.
Can I say rock hard? I'm gonna say rock hard.
You all hung out in Sour Creek for a couple of weeks,
Because why wouldn't we with such a pleasant name?
just to help them get back on track.
Oh my
But-
goodness.
During this time, with Crow gone, lesser evils of the desert have started creeping back in. And you have found a rash of murders. And it's murders you're discovering after the fact. Completely skinned corpses you would find. Obviously dead for weeks, but you would hear rumors like, but we just saw that person in the general store acting strange like yesterday. What are you giggling at so goddamn hard?
Chat.
The chat has lost its damn mind.
Okay.
The danger will Turgeon. I couldn't resist.
I mean,
Not
how
follow
can you?
chat while we're playing.
I'm an
Hey.
adult.
Hey, I gotta keep the people engaged.
Oh, I'm crying.
Engaged. They're damn near turgid at this point.
You hear, yeah, you
They're
hear
probably
rumors.
Something or other.
Yeah, you hear rumors that one of these strange people, who's supposedly dead but have been seen in town, wandered off just hours ago into the desert west from town. And now is your chance to chase them down and see what's going on.
Let's get them, boys.
Yeah.
Let's take a bite out of crime.
Someone give me an intelligence test to find their trail and follow it.
Oh, I'll do it, but somebody else should also.
You should. I mean, I'll try to help.
Investigator Of sorts. I will definitely follow up on that.
That's a man of the law. I've seen
Wow, you got a 14?
You did
footprints
good.
before.
You took my roll.
You easily find these tracks, and you all head out into the desert following them, trying to find out what's going on.
I'm gonna are we like Monty Pythoning through this?
Yeah.
No horses.
No horses. You follow these tracks for several hours, and eventually, in the middle of the night, you come across a cave, a small cave in the desert. Like there's a small indent, I don't know what you call it, fucking
Recess.
hole in the ground, recess. And at the bottom of that recess is a small rock formation with a cave mouth in it.
Oh, well. Yeah. If Saul says that's where the tracks lead, then perhaps we should
All my years of lawyering,
sally
I've
forth.
never felt more confident.
Each of you, please roll me a d3.
That footprints went this way. Doesn't mean
Let me
much.
see if I had D3. Huzzah.
Guys are all starting to take after me, it looks like.
Where are we at, Dr. Cuspin?
We're looking for the. God bless it. Sorry. It's freezing up on me. Looking for a D3.
D3?
Sorry. Being difficult on me for reasons I don't comprehend. There we go.
There we go.
2, 1, 1, 2. Perfect. It's balanced.
who is this cave? It's dark. It's dusk. You slip down along this cave, and you can actually hear there's sound, shuffling of some form, coming from this cave mouth.
Does anyone have a source of light?
If it was to be something you would have in your inventory, I'll say yes.
Like a lantern.
I would
Yeah.
like to keep my hands free for my pistol.
So yeah, if someone's got a lantern, you're free to light it. All right, so Bushrod, you pull a small lantern out of your pack and you strike a match to start it up. And you've got a dim source of light with you now. What's the course of action?
Did we hear something?
Leave it into
Shuffling noise.
that shuffling noise.
Hmm.
Is it like down at the bottom? Perhaps?
It's in this. I'm presuming you moved down into this hollow in the ground, and it's you're standing outside of the cave mouth, and you hear shuffling coming from within the cave.
If I have a torch, I might light it off as a lantern and just throw it out in front of us.
Sure, you light your torch and you toss it in there, and you see immediately 6 figures slowly start to shuffle and turn towards the torch and kind of look up towards you. You can see these appear to be townfolk, but their skin is a pale, sickly gray, sagging off of the bone. Flies buzz about. Their eyes are just dark hollows as you see lighting off this torch. I'm gonna... Fuck Christ. All my paper's trying to run away. Hold up an image here. And that's kind of...
Lovely.
I do believe that's unhealthy looking.
Yeah.
It's a Zombo.
Zombo would not be an inaccurate description. And there's 6 of these, and they stop and they stare at the torch, and then in unison their eyes all draw up to the 4 of you. Let's go ahead and roll some initiative.
Yes.
Never roll 19 again.
That's true, yeah.
And I am going to say, do you guys want Tilly with you still?
There's 6 of them.
Okay, so I rolled a 19 again.
There's 6 of them.
Depends
Leave
on
up the chat.
hang out with us
Chat
after
gets
that
the
whole
vote.
deep-
All right, let's put it up to chat. Tilly, yay or nay?
Yeah. I'm not going to say there's a right or wrong answer, but chat, tell Tilly to stay with us.
There you go.
That's vote tampering.
That's great. So I'm going to say quick stats for Tilly. She's got a +1 to agility,
Thank you, Jen.
and her 6-shooter does 1d6 damage.
Criminal.
So her initiative, we're also going to say is +1. She's got an AC of 11, and for
Better
hit
than me.
points, Dan, go ahead and roll me a D8.
Oh no. Tilly's got to die as soon as I roll dice.
I'm sorry, Tilly. Dan's rolling.
I picked Dan for a reason. She gets 3 hit points.
I mean, to be fair, to be like, you know, the daughter, like the saloon owner, 3 hit points is pretty reasonable.
And then so Tilly's
Gangbuster.
initiative. Tilly got a fucking
Oh my
21
gosh.
for initiative.
Of course she does.
I admire your gumption, young lady.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Gumption. Get it? Because gum.
Emphasis on the gums.
Yeah.
And then...
Wait, the governor of gumption.
How's it
Ooh.
going?
Oh, there it is.
Yeah,
Ooh.
The
got-
gumptionator.
Got all the monikers here on this little notepad.
The gumptionator.
All right, everyone got their initiative in?
Yep.
Cool. First off is Tilly. She is eager and enthusiastic. One of you, please roll me a d20 +1 to see if she hits.
Someone who's not me, please.
Dibs.
So,
I
Christopher.
already screwed her on health.
There you go.
Ooh,
Oh,
that is a
no.
5 to hit, which
Not have been me. It's not. Roll20 apparently saw that Twitter tweet I said about them sucking.
Yeah.
Like, I'll show you.
Oh shit.
God.
Here's
Jeremy.
your 4.
That comment's for you.
Oh no.
Nintendo did give me the background on that, so I understand the joke.
Oh my goodness.
I'm a good
yeah.
person.
So she shoots, and the bullet goes wide. She's very obviously shook from this. In fact, you're all shook. You know what we should have done? A
Yeah.
grit
A
test.
Grit
Crit
check.
test. He's not done.
Grits. You're gonna roll a d20 plus your will, plus any tokens. Hex
Which I don't-
tokens.
Oh, what?
I don't think any of us have those at this point.
The will
There was a
correct?
Oh.
will.
So basically a will save.
It's a will
Yeah.
save.
Will save.
What did I get? What did I get?
Ugh.
Did it roll?
So Saul, you
it was a
pass.
casting for- Whoa!
Ray Calbanza, you fail. Bushrod, you
Curses.
pass. And then Dr. Cuspid, you pass. So failure, your grit decreases by 3, Jake.
Oh boy.
And we now need to consult the fear chart. So you're going to have your luck modifier plus any. You failed by 2. No, you failed by 3. So what's your luck modifier?
My luck modifier is 1. Or no. Yeah, 1.
So we're going to look at
No,
the fear.
I'm sorry. It's 0. It's 0. God.
Okay, so we're going to look at 3 on the fear table. Where in the fuck is the fear table? No, rules. I should have put what page. Oh, I did. Page 68 of the bootleg edition Dark Trails book. Fear table 3. Mama said there weren't no such thing as boogers. But I'll be damned if I ain't gonna stare or if I ain't staring at something born from the devil himself. The source of your fear made you turn yeller, causes you to drop whatever you're holding. That's probably not a bad deal for you.
No.
It startles you. Your hands open up. Luckily, no effect. So here's what we're going to do. Your first attack against one of these things, I'm going to make you move down a die size.
Okay.
And that's just
Sweaty
you
palms.
internalizing and processing this fear. So Tilly, she misses. Oh, Tilly needs to make that test too.
Not
Oh.
it.
Oh, look at
Nothing
that.
scares her. She is braver than common sense would dictate.
She's hung out
Saul.
with us for 2 days, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and roll my D die first again. Oh. So I'll just go ahead and shoot with my rifle.
Mm-hmm.
10. That's not bad.
That's a miss though. That would be an 11 with your D die, which is still a miss.
Oh.
All right, Ray.
So anyways, I started missing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now don't forget, any attacks you make, Ray, will be at a D16 just for this
Mhm.
attack.
Yep. Okay. Let's see. They don't have
Anyone-
eyes.
Anyone curious tonight? I'm drinking Jefferson's. Great.
I haven't even got into my 4
bourbon
roses. Maybe I
whiskey.
should have done that tonight.
Yeah.
Mm.
I really recommend Jefferson's. It's got a good little flavor to it.
I have to go get some. Just ran out of beer.
There you go.
Frangiscana.
So Jake.
I'm gonna run up to the first one
Yeah.
and give it a clubbing forearm shot to the clavicle.
Okay.
And if I can, I'm gonna try to quickly scoop it up by the leg and by the shoulder and throw it down to the ground.
Cool.
Body slam.
So give me your D die.
Alrighty. Deep die.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh wait.
Hey.
Ooh, look at that.
Alrighty.
So now roll your attack.
Oh, I forgot to
Damn.
flip a card.
I'm gonna burn.
So you're, what is it? That's a 12. That is a connect.
No.
3 plus 9.
No, it's not a 12 because it takes the 3 into account when I.
Oh,
that.
it does? Okay. Yeah, that 9 does not clear.
Damn.
Now we still have 7 luck setting in the pool.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
And I'll tell you,
Oh
12
wait,
is the number.
that was a D20. So
Roll again with a D16.
how do I? Oh, okay. There we go. I can adjust it in the.
In the
Yeah, there
character
we go.
sheet, yeah.
Oh yeah, with a little drop down.
Yeah.
Bah. That ain't gonna do it. I don't think.
11 does not. If you were to spend 1 point of luck, you would have a connect.
Yeah, what the hell? Why not?
Hey, that brings our pool down to 6.
Yeah. So then that'll let's see.
Now put
here.
those bits to work here.
How do trips and throws work? They get to make a reflex save against my attack. Failure means they're knocked prone and they have to spend their next attack action standing up.
Absolutely. What do they have to beat? I think it's usually what you
know.
rolled. So
yeah,
if you
against the attack roll. So yeah.
So you rolled
That would have
a
been
12.
12.
They got a 7. It is a fail. So
Okay, so they get body slammed.
You pick one of them up and you drop it on the ground.
Beauty.
Hooray.
All right. And how much damage did that deal? 8?
Mm-hmm.
It's still up. All right. The 6 zombos are going to make their turn. They're all going to move in unison. There's only one person in melee range. Might I warn you?
Oh.
Yeah.
Bring it.
All right.
It kind of changes what I was going to do now.
Yeah, you're after them. They got a 12, you got 11. So,
Yep.
zombie number 1 moves up to Ray Calbanza. Does a 13 hit?
Have I had time to apply some oils before here?
We'll say yes. You know you were going into fucking with some
Danger.
shady shit. Yeah.
Okay, so then that would match my armor class.
What is it? It's match or beats a connect, right?
I'm not sure.
I'm pretty sure it's match or
I think match.
yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, that's a connect. Jake, you take 1 point of damage, and I need you to make me a fortitude save.
Okie dokie. Core stats. There we go. That was my mod -1.
Fortitude is
Oh.
based off stamina.
Yep, that would do it then.
You are now paralyzed as this thing lashes out at you. You feel poison burn into your body.
Oh no.
You're now paralyzed for 6 turns.
Oh no.
I'm sorry, 6 rounds.
Oh God,
That doesn't
no.
look bad.
It's a black Dominican rum.
Oh,
Look,
it looks nice. I can't fuck with rum. Hey, kid.
Hey.
hey everybody. All right, what's up? Oh, I gotta mute the mic. Hold on.
You're good. Mine's in bed. Otherwise, you all
Jake.
missed seeing mine too.
1 point of damage. You're now paralyzed for 6 rounds.
That's basically for eternity.
Oh yeah.
That's the first one.
So I don't know if people on camera can see that, but the second one moves up to attack you, and that is a critical fail.
Oh good.
Oh, good.
Where's my cool little booklet?
Oh, I see. You moved the trail into the other character sheets.
Yeah, no, it's a little bit larger.
I had it paused for a while there.
Oh, yep, that's fine. Fumble, melee. So I need to roll. What do I need to roll? Is that a D4? That is a D4. Yep, it just misses. Gives any... Okay, so zombie number 2 gets anyone who attacks zombie number 2 until the next zombie number 2's next turn, they get a +1 die size to attacks against it. All right, zombie number 3. Jake, what's your AC?
Right now it's 12 as I can't move.
You're paralyzed, isn't it? Yeah.
Yep.
But that doesn't hit. They only get a +1 to attacks. Zombie number 4, that's going to be a hit. Take another point of damage. Zombie number 5 is a miss. Oops, I hit the camera. And zombie number 6 is a hit. Take another point of damage.
Whoosh. Doesn't sound like beer when you open it.
All right. Jake, you're paralyzed for 6 rounds.
Ooh, boy.
Oh, man.
Wow.
That is intense. I will say this was done through Venom. So if someone has any kind of healing, you might be able to heal him out of this paralysis. Bushrod, you are up next.
Is he on the ground? Right.
He is on the ground.
Okay, good. Then I'm not technically shooting into melee.
There you go. Okay, yeah.
All right.
Classic.
Best defense is a good offense. Take him down.
I swallow a bullet
Ooh.
and rip off a spell.
Well, there you go.
My
Don't
lips
get that.
burn away, and a reddish light glows within my skull, while bullets shoot out and accompanying spittle sizzles from contact with hot lead. And then I colossus up with my chrome shielding skin, which
God
it's crazy.
A slightly shiny chrome sheen deflects bullets, targeting them for 1 turn.
And I can that's a 12, so that tells me how many I got.
Okay, so it turns into a defensive maneuver.
No, the manifestation, the mercurial effect is
okay.
that chrome skin.
Okay.
I spit out a bullet with a range of 25, 50, 75. Ranged attack made to successfully strike the target, but I used my intelligence mod plus CL instead of agility.
Okay.
So intelligence mod is 1, caster level 2, so that's going to be 1d20 plus 3. For a 12.
12 is a hit.
And successful attack inflicts 1d8 damage. 5 points of damage from the one bullet that I spit out on the spell.
All right, so you spit this bullet out, and it hits the 3rd one. And you said you deal 5 damage. Very cool. It is still up, though. Dr. Cuspin. Sultan
Well, it
of
seems I need to
Incisors.
split my attentions. Now, of course, the first thing to do would be to take care of my good friend, Mr. Calabanza. There's going to be a secondary set of dentures that I lift my hat ever so gently, and they will come out with little spider legs, and it will crawl down and start chomping upon his body, trying to suck the poison out.
There you go.
Let's see how this goes.
Hopefully it does more than just bite him.
No.
It's not. I'm very sorry, Mr. Calabanza.
Might not even manage that.
Oh, that's great.
All
That's
the
just how it be.
is they crawl upon your body, and while you're paralyzed, they bite you mercilessly, and they do nothing.
That is beautiful. Anything else?
Well, that'll be my turn, and then I'll have Chomper do his thing.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
You said there was one zombie that's on the ground that would give it like a dice up.
Yeah, it would move die
On the
size up.
dose.
I'm
Now,
gonna have Chomper go after that person. Or is there another one who looks like, if there's one that looks like they're like super close to just being down?
The one that is prone on the ground is the one with the lowest HP as well.
Perfect. That's who
So that'll be
All
a
things are in sync.
D24.
we'll add a 5 to that.
That is going to be a hit. Even that 12 there is a hit.
All right, excellent. Let's roll a D10.
Chomper runs up, bites hard on this thing's forehead, collapsing its head or its skull, killing it. Chomper has slain one of these zombos.
Nicely done.
It immediately like has one of the tentacles pull up like a little pipe cleaner and start cleaning away all the gore, like flopping between the teeth.
That is absolutely wonderful. Tilly goes next. Tilly is going to take aim at zombie number 2. Since zombie number 2 critically failed, they grant a +1 die to any incoming attacks until this zombie's next turn. So could one of you please roll me a D24 +1?
So someone else. It's Jake or Jeremy, I think, at this point. Christopher rolled 1.
D24 +1.
D24 +1.
Don't let me do it.
Oh, she's taking a shot, so we need to flip a card too. I'm just going to flip from my gun deck.
That's fine.
That's a
I'll roll
2, so no
D24.
change. So yeah,
I
go ahead
don't
and
know
roll.
why I'm doing this. Okay.
So 14 is a connect.
That's okay. That's okay.
So then go ahead. Someone else give me a D8 for damage.
Jake?
I'll roll that out. D8 for damage.
Mm-hmm.
No,
Stop
no.
rolling out. Ah!
The Kings of One.
She just grazes the thing. Doesn't really do any harm to it. But she still got a hit, so Tilly's feeling proud. That was... I need to advance the thing. Saul, you are up next.
I'm going to plan to shoot the same guy.
Absolutely. Flip that card.
I probably should have flipped the card.
Did you... It's a magic spell. I don't think it counts.
10's okay.
Shooting bullets out my face.
It's still magic.
10 doesn't do anything, right?
10 doesn't do anything.
Let's see.
Once you hit Jack, it's a +1. So, yeah. So, roll that D24 +2.
Yep.
Plus agility.
Funny. It'd be funny if I had to do it.
That would be.
It says our spit out in much the same fashion.
What's
as
your...
the
Oh, you don't have an agility modifier, do you?
I don't. Yeah, I don't.
Your 10 just whizzes past.
11 hits, though?
11 didn't hit.
No, 12 hits, right.
12 hits. You could. We still have... I don't remember how much we have in luck. Is it 7?
Some.
6, I think.
It's 6? Okay. So we still
Burn
have
it.
6 luck in the tank. You can burn
Burn
2
it.
luck.
Yeah, let's go ahead and pile a couple luck on there. Hey, there we go. 6 damage.
Okay.
And since I'm feeling lucky, I'll drop another shot in there
Absolutely.
at D20.
Fan that hammer.
So that's a
hit.
15.
Yeah, that's a hit. So
Oh,
go
let
ahead.
me make sure. Oh, nope, no, it's not.
Ooh, aces and eights. That's a misfire. So, Dan, you take a hex token. Let me consult my handy-dandy cheat sheet. Let's see. Where is aces and eights? King, queen, aces or eights. Dead man hint. Shot misses and misfires. Roll on the firearms fumble chart. Gain a hex token. So you get a hex token. Now, reminder, those of you that have hex tokens.
Yep. I think I leveled myself back out with some crits, but now I'm back up to 1.
Yeah, 1+1 die size on fumble rolls per hex. -1 die size on NPC interactions. +1 die size on grit checks. And 10% rolls on madness chart per hex. Or 10% to rolls on madness chart. So, Dan, go ahead and give me a D5 modified by your luck. What's your luck modifier?
0, of course.
So give me a D5, and we're going to see what happens on this firearm fumble chart. That's a 2.
2 fumbles for the night.
If you need play testing of something, please have Dan in your group so you can
Really?
see how all the mechanics work.
So you can see how things go wrong.
The cylinder is overpacked with the sounding off of a deafening boom. You are effectively stunned for 1d2 rounds as you try to regain your senses. I'll go ahead and roll a d4.
It's got to be 2.
It is a 1. You're only stunned for 1
Wow.
round.
How
So
did
at
this
the
happen?
end of your next turn,
One
you
in
are
your
no
favor.
longer stunned.
A 1 in your favor.
Oh, how uncommon.
Yeah.
That a 1 is good for me.
All right.
Good
Let's...
turn, me. Good turn.
Ray,
Every time I try to use my damn feature.
you're now only paralyzed. Paralyzed for 5 rounds.
5 rounds. Oh, baby.
Zombies. They have their attention has been drawn away from you. There are 5 zombies, and there's 5 of you. So each zombie is going to attack. I'm sorry, that's not correct. One of you gets 2 attacks.
Me,
boy.
I would taunt them mercilessly if possible.
So Christopher's 1, Dan is 2, Jeremy
Don't
is
forget
3, Tilly is 4. 3. That is going to be Dr. Cuspid.
No.
So, Bushrod, one of these zombies, the one that has taken the most damage, shambles up to you and lashes out with its clawed hands that are dripping with a foul venom. That is going to be a 17 to hit. Yeah.
Miss.
Goodness.
Kidding. I have an 11.
1 point of damage, and would you please make me a fortitude save?
8. 4. Boo. 6.
Fuck. Why don't you go ahead and roll me
We're in danger.
How long?
2d4.
How many? What?
2d4.
2d4. How long am I paralyzed for? Ever.
4 rounds.
Oh, no.
So
You
you'll
keep
be
track of this?
I'm keep track of it lightly. Right now Jake's out for 5 rounds, you're out for 4 rounds.
And I'm out for 1.
Well, they're still going to attack you.
Well, yeah. I mean,
Some hefty zombies.
Dan does a 12 hit.
of course.
1 point of damage, and then please take me a fortitude save. I'll just let you all know the save is a 15. You need a 15 or higher.
All right. Let's see what I got in the tank.
Ooh, you are not paralyzed.
Wow.
Yes.
Just stunned.
Dr. Cuspid. Zombie number 1 is a 6 to hit.
Nope.
Zombie number 2 is a 3 to hit.
Nice.
They can't see you. Bushrod, you are now paralyzed for 3 rounds.
You break through my chrome skin?
Oh, I wasn't even thinking of that.
Well, technically, it's takes on a slightly shiny chrome sheen, deflects all bullets targeting, and then it doesn't really say anything. All gun attacks, blah blah blah.
No,
Doesn't say
yeah,
anything about it.
I would
anything
think it does, because that does not mention anything
Melee.
other than bullets. All right,
Dang.
Note to the creator.
Dr. Cuspid.
Well, seeing as we are in close quarters, I will try to be a little bit more careful about using my shotgun.
We're all on the ground except for you, so.
If the chopper can detect one that seems to be a little bit more disheveled than the others, that's who it'll go after.
Absolutely, that would be the one that attacked Bushrod.
All right, with that, we'll just go with a standard attack +5. I'll just roll a d20. Does a 10 hit?
No.
Oh,
We got some luck. We got what?
do I
How
need
much
2 luck?
luck did we have
4.
left, Dan? We got
4
4
now.
left luck. So yeah,
Yeah.
you could burn 2 luck.
I will burn 2 luck to allow Chomper to just barely gather purchase.
There you go. That leaves us with 2 luck left in the pool.
Yeah.
So go ahead and give me that damage. I believe that was a D10.
Holy crap.
Oh, look at that.
Oh,
Look at that.
you Chomper kills the one that attacked Bushrod. So far, Chomper is the murder king of these fucking zombies.
Hey, I helped a
Nobody
little bit.
misses my
Helped a
friend.
little bit.
What yes,
I did D6.
He's getting those kill shots, though.
I know.
And then as for myself, I will activate my the arm, the servo arm. Well, no, I get a 2, and then my level is 2, so 14.
14 is a hit.
That's his activation, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Yeah.
14 is just enough to activate it. The servo arm can take an extra action each turn, so basically it'll stay active for a couple turns, and it'll basically let me do an extra action. So it can use a D16 to attack.
Cool.
So I'll activate my servo arm and try and have it stab somebody.
Absolutely. The next one that's got the most damage is the one that attacked Saul.
Nice.
And a 14, is that a flat 14?
It is a flat 14, yeah.
Flat 14 hits.
Okay, awesome. I'll do a walking D6 damage, but hey, that's not bad.
Yeah.
D6 is A-okay.
It's better than nothing.
Okay. 5.
This thing is still up. If this was 4th edition, it would have moved into Bloodied.
All right. I'll just choose to be happy with that.
All right. So next up is Tilly. She is going to take a shot at the one that Dr. Cuspid just attacked. She gets a king.
Dang, Tilly.
So someone please roll me a D20 plus 4.
Is it my turn?
Sure,
Yes.
Dan. D20 plus 4.
We'll go back around the horn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Look at that.
absolutely.
Look at that. Look
So,
at that. If only I could roll like that for myself.
absolutely. That was a solid hit.
Or if any one of us could roll like that.
Give me, yeah.
You're not wrong. You're not
Give me a
wrong.
D6 plus 3 for the damage on this.
Okay. All right.
This thing
There it
is
is.
still
I
up.
came back around.
Yes.
That one. Christopher, it's your turn next.
All right, I'm up next for Tilly.
All right,
I got 4 rounds
Saul.
to play around.
Trying to remember, Saul, why are you down? Did you get paralyzed?
My gun
1
misfired.
round.
Okay, so at the end of this round, you are now free to start doing shit.
Mm-hmm.
Ray,
Good turn, me.
is that 4 rounds to go?
3 after this.
All right.
Assuming I don't get zombied.
There are 4 zombies left. Tilly and Dr. Cuspid are the only 2. Oh, and Saul.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm
Saul,
no
you're still
longer
on the
stunned.
ground. So Dr. Cuspid and Tilly, each of you get attacked by 2 zombies. Zombie number 3 attacks Tilly, and that is a miss. Zombie number 4 attacks Tilly, and that is going to be a hit.
Uh-oh.
Tilly takes 1 point of damage. She has 2 HP left. Would someone
Tilly.
please make me a fortitude save for Tilly? We're just going
This
to
is
call
you,
this a
Christopher.
flat. We're going to call it D20 plus 1.
All right, I got it. 20 plus.
The best around.
Hey, look
Yeah,
at that.
she fucking clears it, no
Nobody's
problem.
gonna let that Tilly down.
That's
Yeah.
it.
We should all just play. We are all Tilly.
Dr. Cuspid does a
Don't need
15 hit.
anybody else.
It does not. Well, you said the denture stuff was still up,
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
No.
Those
All right.
dentures don't mess around.
I need you to
Then
make
if
me
a 15 didn't hit,
coat.
I'm going to guess that a 4 doesn't hit either.
No.
Bushrod. 2 rounds left. Dr. Cuspid.
This is going to get a little bit crazy because at this point, Chomper can do something, my arm can do something, and I can do something.
Ooh, and there's...
Oh,
Activity.
good God.
So much activity.
Yeah.
Who has the longest left on paralysis?
Jake.
Jake does.
Yeah, I've got 3 rounds left to go.
So first things first, my good friend, Mr. Calabonza. Let me try to tag you in. send the damages back over to you.
Well played.
A +4 is enough to get a success.
Ooh.
It will get him 1 hit die worth of hit points. I don't know if that helps him with the paralysis or not.
I'll tell you what, instead of any healing, we'll just let it clear out the paralysis immediately.
Inject the cocaine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like instead of a tongue, it has like a little. It does have a little syringe instead of a tongue.
Nice.
It just climbs over to the back of your neck and just.
The syringe just goes.
So, Jake, you are now
Juiced.
conscious, and cocaine is coursing through your blood.
And the vein up.
For the next, Jeremy, would you please give me a D3 roll?
That was cool back then.
The Nova cocaine, yes.
Yeah.
It's all right. It's all right. It's all right.
So, for the next one round, so pretty much on your next turn, any damage you deal, I will let you move it up 1 die size, thanks to this cocaine coursing through your system.
Hooray.
That's what
You're a
good
little
gambler
crazy.
does. I inject you full of drugs.
Dr. Cuspid, would you please continue your turn?
So I will then have my servo arm from my last activation. The servo arm can now work independently on its own. It will try to attack something. D16. Does a 14 hit?
Yes, it does.
Well, it will do 5 damage.
Any particular one you're attacking?
I don't know, the servo arm may not have the sensors
Okay.
to really understand. I think I'll let that be.
One of the two.
I'm going to roll a d4. Okay, how much damage does the servo arm do?
5.
It kills the one that attacked Bushrod.
Nice.
Good.
Nicely
Nobody
done.
messes with my good friend Bushrod.
There you
And
go.
then Chomper will go.
All right.
Will Chomper add another kill?
It might. Oh my God, Chomper probably hits with a 17 before the +5.
Absolutely.
Just probably.
12 is the AC.
And oh my God,
Oh, good grief.
That's max
All right.
damage. That is not enough to drop one, though.
Oh.
oh man, But
Chomper's
it's
still
working
thirsty,
hard.
though.
It
is
is.
just tearing through it.
It is putting in the fucking effort. Chomper is MVP right here.
We'll just send Chomper through the rest of this. We'll just wait.
All right. So anything else, Dr. Cuspin?
No, I'm just sitting there, just like admiring it. Like, who's a good boy? Who's a good boy?
Yeah.
You get in there. That's right. You just get into that marrow. That's right. That's a good little.
So Tilly is going to take a shot at the one that Chomper just attacked. She flips another king. That's +3 to damage and to hit. Someone please
Tilly.
roll me a d20 +4.
It's
Got
your
it.
turn, Jeremy.
Do what?
Jeremy, roll me a d20 +4. This is for Tilly's shot.
Look at
Fuck
that.
yeah.
If only we could all be Tilly.
Yeah,
We
so
are
it
all
hits.
Tilly.
Jeremy, go ahead and give me a d6 +4. D6 +3.
How about a? Oh yeah.
She fucking just obliterates this thing's skull. It's the one Chomper just attacked, and she
Combat queen.
drops
Yeah.
it. There are 2 of these assholes left.
Mm-hmm.
And it is now Saul's turn.
I'll start by standing up so that I can fall down again.
That's
Oh,
it?
oh, no, not this time.
What's going on?
I thought I was going to get an 8, so. But I didn't.
Oh,
Oh.
that's 1 on your deed
Yeah.
die.
I'll just go ahead and shoot him with my rifle.
Friend, you're right. Tilly should be renamed Killy.
Yeah.
Chomper and Tilly are doing the fucking work. Ooh. So, Dan, please give me...
God, why?
Oh,
Take
Why?
another hex token, Dan.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And then you're going to need to roll. You now have 2 techs. So you're going to need
tokens.
roll me a d6 for your fumble die. What's your... You got a 0 for luck?
Yep.
Okay, so a 3 on the firearm fumble table. Flaming debris from the spent cartridge or possible blowback from a faulty round burns your hands. Suffer 1d3 damage and pass a DC 10 reflex save to keep a hold of the firearm. So I'll roll a d3. Where's my d3? There's my d3. Dan, you take 3 damage.
Of course. And here comes the fail on the reflex save.
And
Oh wow, just barely.
okay, you keep hold of your gun, but it burns your hand, and you take 3 points of damage. So,
My God.
As I do.
as
Nothing
you do,
but fails.
Ray Calabanza.
Well, I'm gonna stand up. Are any of these things within arm's reach of me?
Not channeling my inner
we'll say
Tilly well
yes.
enough.
Okay. In that case, I'm gonna swing madly with a twisting lariat like Zangief.
There you go.
Try and knock it down. There we go.
Awesome. Yes, it hits.
There we go. And you said that for the attack die, I could move up a die size for that?
Yeah. Well, your damage die, since you're coursing with cocaine.
Yeah.
So if you want to go ahead instead of rolling, yep, that'll be a.
Okay, so that would be 8 with my strength, so
All right.
same as before.
This thing is still up.
It should be prone now, though.
It is prone. And it is
And,
bloodied.
yeah, then I'm gonna scream.
Okay. It is now time for the 2 remaining zombies. Ray Calabanza, the one you just attacked, spends its movement to stand up, and then it attacks you.
All right.
18's gonna hit.
Oof.
1 point of damage. Please pass a 15 fortitude save.
Alrighty, core stats. Fortitude.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna burn.
We got 2 points of luck left in the pool.
I'm gonna burn 2 in the pool and 1 that I have for 3. Make it a 16.
Okay, I'll tell you, you can get that 15, and that's enough.
Okay, then yeah.
Okay, so you pass your reflex save. You just take 1 point of damage.
Alrighty.
The other zombie. Let's see. We got Ray, Saul, Dr. Cuspid, and Tilly. Saul, this zombie attacks you.
Oh no.
It's 12 hit.
Sure does.
1 point of damage. Please pass a 15 reflex save. I'm sorry, 15 fortitude save.
Oh no.
You want to spend luck?
I don't think I've got enough to chance spending that kind of luck.
You are now paralyzed for.
Again.
That was a reflex save, not a fortitude.
It should have been a
save.
fortitude. Oh, you did. What's your stamina modifier?
It's 1.
So that would have been
would've-
a 10. So it still doesn't do it. You're out for 5 rounds.
Good game.
Bushrod.
These zombies, we're not even
I'm
gonna make it into
still-
this place.
Still wiped out for.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You got, what, 2 rounds
You're,
left
you're
now?
down to
Second
2,
to
I
last.
think.
This is my second to last round. Yeah.
All right, Dr. Cuspid.
Well, I suppose the first thing to do is to let Chomper do what Chomper does.
You do that to
Slay.
Saul or... Oh, Chomper, I'm sorry, yeah.
Yeah, Chomper will do as he does. I just roll a d20.
There is one of these prone on the ground.
Oh, I rolled
Oh,
a d20.
shit. No,
Is 15 enough?
15 is a hit.
Delightful. Chomper will then roll his d10.
Not a 10 this time.
It's okay.
This thing's still up.
It's still
What I
damage.
do is
It is.
because I still have 2 more rounds of my servo arm up going on its own thing. Servo arm attacks on d16. Yeah, server arm misses. Is anybody wounded or injured at all?
Saul
so.
and Dr. Cuspid are both paralyzed. I'm sorry. Saul and Bushrod are both paralyzed, and Ray Calbonza has some damage on him.
But not enough to worry about.
Well, clearly, when it comes to dealing with the undead, Saul is our linchpin.
That is true.
Do my
Not
best.
so
to
far
get-
this time.
I'm going to get Saul back into the fight. At least I hope. Now that the dentures have done their work on Calabanza, I'll send them over to my good friend Saul.
All right.
Give me the juice.
Luck to that.
Or the saliva, as it might be.
Yeah.
Oh, look
Ooh,
at that.
there you go.
Oh man, yeah, that's a good one. I don't know if you have any damage on you, but this is a pretty
I
nice
do.
result.
I do. Cuspid and I have been working quite well together recently.
I
Oh my
do
God,
want to
this
put
is-
out there that if anyone gets the chance to drink Boulevard grapefruit wheat beer,
But
it is so delicious.
And the other one, the kiwi that
The
comes in
kiwi
that pack
is
too.
also really fucking good.
I'm not allowed to drink that grapefruit, and I am disappointed because I
It's
do
really
enjoy
good.
did Cuspid kill all the bad guys?
Not yet.
it. Cuspid may have brought me back into the fight, though.
So I would like to tell you, this is going to be very much like what happened last session.
Am I crazy juiced?
You're going to get one hit dice back per round for the next 3 rounds,
Ooh.
and
God.
you are chock full of cocaine,
Yeah.
+2 to all your actions for the next 3 rounds.
I
Oh.
think Dr. Cuspid invents PCP.
Yeah.
Also regen.
Go get him!
So on top of your 1 hit dice, you also get 1d3 regen for the next 3 rounds.
Damn.
Good grief. Okay.
All right. That's
I'm
Gonna be
just
fantastic.
such
saying,
a-
I'm very fond of this Saul boy. He's very friendly. He's very courteous. Please don't kill him.
And he's got magic bullets.
Yeah. All right,
More importantly, he
Doctor.
has magic bullets. He is
Yeah.
our Ghostbuster, as it were.
That is it. Dr. Cuspid, anything else?
No, that's a very full turn.
Tilly
That's a very productive turn.
takes a shot at the Zombo that is not prone. That's a 3, so that's it. So that words. If someone could please roll me a d20 plus 1.
I think it's your turn,
It's
Jake.
Jake's turn.
Yep. 20 plus 1. 20.
Look at that. Look at that.
There you
Why can't
go.
we all be Tilly?
Dirty 20 on this hit. Jake, if you would please give me a d6 for this damage.
Alrighty. 2.
2 points of damage. That's better than nothing. All right. And that's it for Tilly's turn. Saul, you are jacked full of cocaine.
Angel dust.
Yeah.
Do I get to roll all those dice for healing, or do I get to just take one of them for going?
You need to roll a hit die
Hit dice and
plus a
D3.
d3. And that's how much you heal this turn. 10 points of healing.
Plenty. I only needed 4.
I don't have my Chromebook has a DCC you later bumper sticker that I got in the Lankmar box set.
Yeah.
This got sent to me from kind
right.
of Champs or some DCC days or something
That's awesome.
because I played with
So-
Chuck out in the UK. No,
I get a +2 from you, right, Dr. Cuspid, for my attacks?
Right.
All right. We're going to start off with
Full of stimulants.
You rolled a 7, right, Dan?
to do what?
For your you flipped a card.
Oh, no, let me do that before I... God damn it.
Oh,
Critical failure.
No.
So Dan,
don't
take another
roll.
hex token.
I've picked up 3 hex tokens.
This is now 3 hex tokens. That means you're now rolling
oh my god!
a d7. So go ahead and roll me a d7 for your fumble.
No.
I just can't even.
It's a Dan sort of day.
Listen, only a 1. The gun accidentally discharges before proper aim can be taken, alerting the target to your bad intentions. The next attack against you gets a +2 attack.
As if they don't know that I want to shoot them by now.
Well, but now they're very certain about it. So listen, you healed, you're standing, you fucked your shot up, but it could have been a lot worse. Ray.
All right, so I should have one at my feet, and then there's
Yep.
one still kind of sort of standing.
Yep.
I'm gonna take a step back. Then I'm gonna shout, "Cabezazo Sagrado!" and drop my head first into the guy on the ground.
Nice.
This is so
use
badass.
Use it up.
All right, deep die. Here we go. Oh baby!
Oh, there you go.
And does it hit? It hits.
Oh,
Oh my
fuck.
God.
Holy shit! Sacred headbutt.
I just want to make myself feel better. I'm enabling this through failure.
So I'm going to tell you right now, Jake, that damage kills this thing.
Yes.
We need to know what happens with the.
That's beautiful.
Right. I'm just saying with damage, we still need to. What's your
Or straight
intention
to
with
the
this
center of
mighty
the earth.
deed with your teeth?
Here's it in there.
Just to deal extra damage to it.
Here's
maybe
with the
sacred
holy
damage.
might, San Roke's hand in your teeth. You bite down into this thing with your dropping headbutt, tooth first, bites into this. Holy power illuminates. Your mask lights up, your teeth light up, and it turns this undead creature to dust.
Beautiful.
It just exercises it and just
Hell yeah.
you fucking
frigged,
Thanos this
zombos.
motherfucker with your teeth.
You snapped your teeth somehow.
You snapped
we don't
your
even
teeth.
want to know how.
So right now there's only one of these.
Don't they flip up on the like
That's,
stab?
yeah, they move to their upright position. That's so. Bushrod, you're still down, right?
This will be my last round.
I
Okay.
feel like it's got to be me.
Yeah,
I mean, just go ahead and roll it against
Roll
me.
it a
'cause
d4.
Combat's gonna end before I wake up.
This is against Ray Calbanza.
I'm disappointed.
How
Ray,
dare Dr. Cuspid
15 is a
allow
hit.
Bushrod to lay on the ground?
Please make me a fortitude save. You need to hit 15 or above.
A full 24 seconds, sir.
That's right. Pumpkin King is always for the win. Jake, what's that fortitude save doing?
Hopefully coming.
It's thinking.
Oh, input value burn die. There we go. That's why. Sorry.
Oof.
You know what? Screw it. Last thing of the night. I'm just gonna go ahead and burn 7 luck.
Cool. You pass the save. Then next up is Bushrod. You are now, at the end of your turn, no longer paralyzed. Dr. Cuspid?
There's still another zombie here.
There's one left. I just let you know, it's got 13 hit points.
Oh my gosh.
I would dare say, Bushrod, that you've been more productive than I have.
I've been lying on the ground for 4 rounds.
Yes. Yes.
Well, we will first
You get
have
more damage.
go over.
I have done more damage to
Yourself.
myself.
So what are you doing there, Dr. Cuspid?
The first thing that's going to happen is Chompa is going to roll over and try to chomp at it. So +5 make that an 18.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Chompa will bite that asshole for 18 damage.
This thing is still up with 4 hit points.
And I still have one more round of my tentacle doing its business.
Oh
Yep.
yeah.
Servo
Smash its head
arm.
open.
Slay.
Is that right? Did I math that? No, it's got 5 hit points.
Yeah, the tentacle misses.
Okay.
Has anybody heard it all?
There is... Everyone's down a little HP, but no one is paralyzed anymore.
You might just go for the kill.
You know, I will just break out the shotgun. I've been avoiding it, but
Get
just
yourself.
Sometimes the classic is what does the job.
So, go ahead, flip your card.
oh yeah, sorry, I got a flip card. I'm sorry, I almost forgot that.
So if you hover over your deck, just click the little card that pops up.
Yep.
Draw. What did I get?
Let's roll 20 being slow.
Maybe?
asking for input. Johnny 5 needs input.
I'm clicking draw, but it's not
Nope,
doing
don't click draw. Just hover over the deck, and
little
there's
card will
one
slide
card
up.
that slides up. Oh, there's it. One.
There you go.
What
5's
happened?
all right. Nothing
Oh,
changes.
that was me.
Oh, okay.
Hang on.
So 5 just is what it is. I use the molar.
There you go.
Go.
Come on, roll 20.
Sorry.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Guns
So,
are not
God,
friendly.
how is that? Why? No, that's not right. You need to roll a d4 modified by your luck. Your luck is a +1, so it's a d4 minus 1.
Okay.
Yeah, guns are just bad. Turns out, everybody, guns are bad.
Guns are bad. Don't use them.
Flaming
Rely on
debris from the
crazy
spent
mystical
cartridge or possible blowback from a faulty round burns your hand. You suffer. Let me roll my d3. 2 damage. And you need to make a reflex save. The DC is 10 to keep a hold of your firearm. So please make me a reflex save and hit 10 or higher.
Yeah. Reflex save.
I'm just gonna switch to being a brawler with my teeth knuckles.
Yeah. With your +1 on your punches.
Right.
Meh.
You drop the molar.
That's okay. That's all right.
All right. Tilly is up.
Unfortunately, it's my turn to roll for Tilly.
Yeah,
Come on,
let's go
Tilly,
ahead.
finish him off.
You can do it, Tilly. You're the
Tilly
best.
gets a 10, so that's no change. So, Dan, if you please roll me a
Yeah.
d20 plus 1.
Nothing's ever gonna get you down.
That is a hit. That is a solid-ass hit. Go ahead and give me a d6 for that damage.
I feel like Tilly's just trolling me here.
Yeah.
Look at what?
Oh,
Come on.
Tilly fucking kills.
Yes.
She obliterates the last zombie.
And in the next game, Tilly will be played by Dan.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Those were from the 2019 Gongfarmers Almanac, a creature called the Skin Stealer.
Fuck them. I hate them.
They were tough. Tougher than I imagined. I just
I had a
stopped
nice
there.
nap.
Yeah. I stopped there because they looked like zombies and they were real assholes.
This. Oh, shit.
So,
I didn't help us any, so
that's fine. I guess.
I slept through the whole combat.
Yeah. We got a little bit of time left before I want to sign off. So I think what I would like to do is let's just talk about what our impression of Dark Trails is.
Hella fun.
I
The setting is
really
cool.
enjoy it.
the game is fun. I kind of wish there was a little more to Gunslinger.
Gunslinger seems to be lacking a little bit. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
We are using the what's it called, bootleg.
The bootleg
starter
edition,
kit,
the
basically.
starter
Bootleg
rules.
edition.
Yeah.
Seeing the final, I'm very interested in seeing the final rules. Absolutely. I thought the Occultist was fun. Roll20 sucks.
Yes,
Fuck
it does.
Roll20. Otherwise, some of those spells are I think the comment was that they're hella powerful in chat, and I agree they can be. But
Yeah.
that's the where the die roll comes in, right? Either you get something or you don't, or you know. But having played a couple other Dark Trails games in cons recently, I played the Gambler, and man, is the Gambler fun, because you're literally just pushing your luck through the
Nice.
whole game until it gives
Which
out.
could be exciting.
Raw, and because aces and eights for the Gambler are good.
Oh, wow.
Oh, nice.
Boy, I should have been a gambler because I'd have so many fucking successes there.
No, then the
No, I mean, it'd be
platform would
different.
adjust, and you
Yeah.
get all like kings, you'd be screwed. But yeah, I had a lot of fun playing the Gambler, and I like the Occultist. Feels just like a wizard, sort of, which is all right.
It is. You know, what is it that Jared and Michael were playing? They were playing the Revelator?
The Revelators,
Creatures
and they're
or whatever.
flavorful as all get out.
They are just, flavor reskins of clerics.
Yeah.
The Gunslinger is a flavor reskin of the fighter.
But with a little less somehow.
It's just because you don't get that agility. You don't get your agility bonus on damage.
Yeah.
I mean, they both can do the exact same thing.
It's
I do
basically
have
the
a
exact same thing,
Bedlamite plan.
Bedlamite seems
for a
really
Bedlamite.
Bedlamite
badass.
seems
I'm not
great.
gonna lie, I kind of fucking love Bedlamite.
Yeah.
It's like
Jesus,
an
oh,
artificer kind of.
I mean,
Right?
there's like nothing you can't do.
Kind of the artificer is a good way to put it, yeah. Well, Bedlamite is a mixture
building.
of, it's a mad scientist wizard.
Right.
Where
Yeah.
you
As opposed to the mountebank, which I think would be super curious to play.
I
if you looking up
played-
your own.
I
Ocean?
played a mountebank before when Bert, who is an editor for Dark Trails, over on Notorious DMG, he ran us through a couple adventures, and I played a mountebank, and it was kind of before all the rules were solidified, but it was real fun playing it. Like, I had my suitcase full of chemicals.
It's like a Jekyll and Hyde kind of thing, right? You're like,
Kind
hold
of.
on.
Well, I didn't necessarily use it like that. I used it more like just a regular alchemist. So, like, I was making like fire bombs and shit, and
That's cool too.
I was using it more.
So there's
utility.
a physical. You could be a physical mountebank, or you could be an offensive mountebank. or you
Yeah.
could be
And like I said, this was before the rules were solidified, so it was definitely a fun class to play then. I haven't read the version that's in the bootleg edition. I think the luchador is always fun.
Yeah.
I think the
Doesn't wanna be a pro
luchador,
wrestler.
yeah, the luchador would really thrive in a longer campaign with more travel. Whereas as you enter each town, you get to see if they know you. And when you're in a town, you get to let
The
your
fame.
deeds stack up and like your fame build.
Yeah.
It's definitely pretty cool.
I don't think I would choose to be a gunslinger ever again.
Yeah, I mean, listen, from what
With
I've
these
seen,
rules, with those
yeah,
rules.
I would hope they might change the rules. If not, I would want to homebrew some modifications to these rules.
You honestly were still kind of our clutch against any of the ghosts.
The thing that really
Oh,
made
yeah.
the gunslinger stand out is with your ghost irons.
The magical damage
Is the
or-
fact that it dealt magical damage. There was a lot of shit that you guys fought in the Last Will and Testament of Obadiah Faulkner, and in this, like those fucking,
Yeah, especially towards the end there.
those Confederate soldiers, they took half damage to anything to non-magical damage.
And it could be I'm discrediting that a little bit because I just fucking crit failed so much.
In DCC and Dark Trails, the ability to deal magical damage is really strong because that's the biggest resistance to damage. It only takes half damage, or it's immune to damage from non-magical sources.
And it makes sense. I mean, the
Yeah.
whole premise is all this crazy arcane stuff has happened, and
Yeah.
we're just using whatever we got, whether it be guns or swords or whatever. And some of us managed to, wield some otherworldly energy. Yeah,
So-
that fits right in.
Another thing, and I didn't put enough time and effort into my side of the gunslinger because technically your ghost irons are sentient items.
Yes. And they have some influence on things, if I recall.
Right. Well, pretty much if you piss them off, if you're not doing good, they start forcing you to miss.
Yeah.
Good in the perspective of life in the universe. Good.
Yeah, good, and like you,
Not in die rolling.
the kind of the flavor of it is, these are guns of a dead lawman who
I
just
got
wants.
it. Apparently, Dan's character has been doing some shady shit in the background.
Maybe that's it.
And that's why all his guns refuse to hit.
That's it.
Hey, he tries to be a good guy.
Yeah, they all say that. They all
That's what
say that.
yeah.
And then we find out, they're
Saul Goodfellow's not even
taking-
smart enough to be evil.
with a name like Saul Goodfellow. He must be doing something wrong.
Right.
Got
So
a
yeah.
5 intelligence.
All right. Well, maybe he doesn't know he's doing it wrong.
Yeah.
That could be
Well, this
it.
is totally
guns
legal, right,
do.
guys? No,
The guns
no, it's
do.
not.
Stop! I don't know even how you got your law degree.
That is, yeah.
The guns are like, nope, 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 blow up in his face.
Yeah.
he, he blackmailed his teacher.
Yeah.
That's how he got.
So he got his law degree.
Yeah. There's definitely, I really want to run more of this. I do have all the Deadland Kickstarter PDFs. So, and I also got a little adventure that David Beatty, the creator of Dark Trails, that he sent me. So I do need to start doing some prep, and maybe we can, put the spurs back on again, and this crew can.
Yep.
And when you run out of all that, I have an idea percolating in the back.
Oh,
of my
I like
brain.
ideas.
And I'm totally happy to keep
That
rolling.
idea is growing every day that I sit down at this desk, the same desk where I write everything I write. And I think about, Dark Trails. This would be a really cool thing.
Dark Trail, yeah. Listen, growing up, my dad was real into westerns, so I always watched westerns.
too.
Then, kind of getting into my 20s, I just lost 100% interest. But now that I'm getting older, westerns are pretty good, and getting the chance to put some weird West shit out there.
I've been catching up on Westworld, and that's a totally different Western type of thing. But all the stuff that plays into that at times, talking about who's good and who's evil and who's doing right and who's doing wrong and blah, blah, blah. That's all awesome moral dilemmas for PCs to look at, just because his name is Goodfellow doesn't necessarily mean
anything.
He's not kidnapping villagers and having them mine gold for him in the background.
I mean, I'm sure we've all watched Deadwood, right?
Yes.
So that's another great.
Just finished a rewatch at the beginning of quarantine, as a matter of fact.
Nice.
I was like, the movie's out. I better just rewatch all of it.
I did the same fucking thing. I did the same thing. I watched it before. I'm like, ooh, the movie's coming out. I better watch it all again.
Anytime Ian McShane is in something, I'll watch all of it.
There you go.
A week.
I love Oliphant.
He's good.
I love that, just barely on the fringe of maintaining his sanity. He's trying to be a good man, but by God, if you say the wrong thing, he will beat your brain.
Oh,
he's a lawful good paladin with a mental problem.
Right.
Not really a mental problem, with a situational problem.
He's got a.
It's not in his head. It's just everything around him.
He's got some temper to him.
Yeah. I sure wish sometimes that when I get my gunslinger and I fan the hammer, it's like Clint Eastwood in Fistful of Dollars, except that he doesn't misfire on his first shot. When we started this, or when we were getting ready for this, I started watching some movies, and there's a really great Redford fanning the hammer in. I'd have to go look up the movie, but he gets off a train and there's 4 banditos there waiting for him.
Oh, isn't that Once Upon a Time in the West?
Yes.
Yeah.
And then the train pulls out and there he is, and he's got a basket and he just That's what Gunslinger should be.
And that's why I think of Fistful of Dollars and stuff like that.
The fucking rifleman.
Clint Eastwood, where he's just and then 6 people drop.
No, I always think of it as the rifleman and the intro for the show every time, where he's just bam, 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 with that fucking Henry lever action or whatever the fuck it is.
That'd be great. There's no repeating rifles in Dark Trails.
Yeah.
That might be something that needs to exist, because right now the only things that repeat, I think, are the.
Now, here's what I would definitely say: you traveling with a Bedlamite. Maybe you could see if a Bedlamite could modify, if you got a lever action rifle, because that was the thing back in the day, is modifying your lever action rifles so that way they fire on, working the lever.
He just creates some sort of a very teeny tiny little motor with a great big long strip with teeth sticking out. And then you pull the trigger, the motor spins, and then the teeth come out and just pop the back of rounds like hammers.
I feel
it's like a fucking stripper clip. Just rip.
Yeah.
I like it. I feel like you could do 2 wind up things on your rifle, and one re-cartridges, and the other pulls the trigger. So you have these two teeth things that are like doing this.
Have that in the lever action
Bang,
with
bang.
gears. Yeah.
I'm happy to
Mount
roll
them
that
on there, like go.
for you right now.
That is so great.
Do that.
That is
The good
good.
news is I get to add my luck modifier.
You just have to do this.
Right.
Yeah.
Of course, mind
Gatling
you,
gun, and they just do their work.
There you go.
every time I fired my rifle tonight was a crit fail.
That's great.
All right, we can do
I
this.
fired it 3 times tonight. All 3 of them were crit
At
fails.
least it only landed 6 feet away on the first one.
So I get to add. That's just raw roll. I get to add 2 for intelligence and 1 for luck, so that makes it a 15. And you know what? For my good friend Saul, our Ghostbuster of the bunch, I'm going to bump that up by 5. I will spend 5 luck
Ooh.
to make that a 20.
Auto rifle.
All right.
It's the BFG of Dark Trails.
That
Right.
is it.
We have just made it.
Patent
We'll have to-
pending.
We'll have to
TM.
sauce this up probably
DOK.
afterwards.
Yeah.
Spicy rifle.
None of you 6 others watching in chat go steal that. Well, it says 12, but there's 5 of us here.
right.
Okay. So I want to go ahead ending this. We're going to move on to other adventures with these characters. I do want to say, Christopher, in your book that you got from downstairs in the mine,
Yes.
in the book, you would have time to translate it. There's actually a spell in there.
Gotta sip some water. One
The
second.
spell is called Patron Bond. You would know it.
Yes.
But it's a very specific version of the spell. Patron Bond for the patron says Rican.
Oh, the most evil wizard.
Yeah.
Being the world-renowned arcane explorer. eh?
Right. So also, I think that let's just go ahead and just move everyone here to level 3.
Whoa.
Oh snap!
Because whatever we do with these characters moving on, I'm going to make sure that it's got some difficulty behind it.
How can I get rid of all
Man,
these hex
because today
tokens?
was so...
Right.
Well, I
Well,
mean, the
what's-
first one was, and then the second was like total
right.
disaster.
The thing that we just pulled out of our ass to, play a little bit more was a fucking slog. That was tough.
Yeah.
right.
How dare you make it interesting for us?
Right?
All right, let's see what this comes up as.
2 hit points? 2 hit
That's
points.
a 1. That's a 1 plus 1.
1 plus your stamina. All right.
All right.
So
That's why I'm, for those who
I
aren't
hate
always
fucking
hanging
D20.
out in the Discord on a daily basis, we collectively, as the amazing community that it is, made 100 ideas, superpowers for goblins.
Oh
Is that
yeah, we did.
basically.
Yes.
Did
my God,
Friendon
that's so
recorded
good.
that? I think. Yeah.
And then I've already started working on an InDesign layout for it for the zine and stuff, but I feel like I made one called Dan.
Oh, yes, you did.
Reversed 1s and 20s and did it.
Oh wow.
Don't
Yeah.
worry. I rolled a D10 on a whim and it came up as 7.
So flip that over. Flip that
and,
over.
and then you have a regular. Yeah.
And
Regular
that's
Dan.
like what you actually get. So as the Dan Brendan says in chat, it's Dantacular. I think it
That's
was called the
fantastic.
the Danonian or the Dananian, Danielian.
I hope it's on whatever it is. It goes on like the 1 and 2 or just the 1.
No, it's literally like whatever you roll, you pick it up and you flip it over, and that's your actual roll.
That's great.
For specific things, because the amount of 1s that you roll is astounding.
It's hey people. Sorry to cut in so abruptly. It's at about this point in the session that we decided we were going to kick off into our inaugural episode of Talk Crit Get Hit, a little podcast thing we're fucking doing. So we never really signed off. So thanks for watching Dark Trails, The Plight of Sour Creek. Once again, it was a little adventure that I kind of ripped out of the Gongfarmers Almanac, the 2019 version. You can pick up the bootleg edition of Dark Trails on DriveThruRPG. And what else? Thanks for watching. We had a lot of great players in this, and we'll be back with some more Dark Trails in the future. So anyway, thanks for hanging out with us, and until we see you next time, start fires, do drugs, and wash your fucking hands. Deuces.